So, when last we left our group of adventurers, you all had made your way down from the Hoofed Pass and Mother's Island, accomplishing several different tasks, including finishing off getting the Crook of Melora completed, all 3 pieces of it for Kuzma. You then made your way to the Rose Academy to do some training for Vaden. You also learned a little bit of information about the whole Yasmorn situation, because there was another, almost a younger version of him there, though human instead of gnome, a young bratish Tasnorm. You all then made your way down through the Hoofed Pass, crossing through the crossroads in the center of Frita, heading towards Bryn Takur, where you were going to handle some business for Mendicus. A man who debatably deserved to die died and had his shop burned down. Some people that, again, debatably deserved to die. An entire homeless camp was slaughtered by one of the voices of Mendicus, in which this was really the first time we got to meet that voice, truly and more actively. You all plotted and stole the world's largest button after finding out it was made of mithril. You beat up and left a witness. Very smart. You all then met up with Sir Gregor Ree, who was Jasnorm, another lookalike of Yasmorn. His bodyguard, you don't really know their relationship. You met up with him, and you went to go meet Jasnorm, where you had a relatively pleasant conversation. You got some free food, place to sleep, and in the middle of the night, Kuzma left to go destroy the smelters and some of the, or not destroy the smelters, but go destroy some of the mines in Bryn Takur that were poisoning the trees around it, just from all the smog and ore that was being produced and pulled from the earth. After that, you guys thought it would be a great idea to get out of Bryn Takur pretty quickly, seeing that you all committed a crime stealing all of the buttons, including the world's largest button, from the Button Museum, making your way to Sarajevo on your way to this mine in the middle of a lake. You stopped by just to kind of see the different religious sectors of the city, visiting various ones, including the Asylum, which is Tharizdun's little sector. You guys also stopped by the Raven Queen's sector, the cemetery, to mock them and kill a raven, in which Pavel got... He got some slashes, but, it didn't seem to have the desired effect that they probably would have wanted, but you have been permanently banned from the cemetery. You guys also went to the Santa Claus district, and I believe that was the last place you guys stopped off at, with the intent to head to the Grove of Melora before heading to the Tiamat section of the city to head to the orphanage there. And that's, I believe, where we left off.
After we talked to the
deal
with the soul weapon.
You guys did go see the Abbots of Foresight giving a speech. You guys met Marvin, the Herald of the Green Sickle, a group of people, being the Abbots of Foresight, who are dedicated to the slaughtering of gods when they're born into the world. You learn that if they kill the mother while it's still in womb, even better, because then the god doesn't even get born. But you guys also learned, I think I told you, that the average age of a god being born is around a year and 8 months, so they are very, very efficient at finding these gods when they're born. You guys kind of challenged him, and he said, if you guys kill this god that is born before he does, then he'll give you 1,000 gold. But, yeah, you also learned of his soulbound weapon.
Is the Green Sickle the group?
No, the Abbots of Foresight is the group. He is the Herald of the Green Sickle. You assume that refers to his scythe that he carries. Yeah, he is the Herald because he's heralding it, I guess. It was my thought process. I thought it was a cool name.
No,
but it was originally named after the original founder of the Abbots of Foresight, Herald Greensickle, was that guy's name.
Gotcha.
Yep, and that's where we pick up, with you all heading to the Grove, unless you guys had anything else in mind.
Is it Grove?
Yeah, I think we were going to the
Grove.
Grove.
How far away to the Grove?
It's just around the center of the circle. As you all make your way around the center part of the circle, of the sectors that are divided in 14 ways with the small little alleyways for the minor deities. You guys eventually make your way to this alabaster arch, which they're all kind of the same. They're all almost identical, but this one is overrun by like vines. Now, as soon as they come over the top, they stop, as almost intentionally. They're not like cut off. They're not like cleaned and brushed off. They just come to a dead stop. The leaves flourishing out, almost forming like a mane around this alabaster archway. As you all enter in, there are low-standing trees, very wide. Some of them as far as like 30 to 40 feet wide, but never peaking over the height of any of the other surrounding buildings, almost to remain in accordance with the rest of the city. Like the tallest... Go ahead.
This tree is like the same width as it is tall?
In some of them, yes. The tallest building being like 70 feet tall, but that matches the height.
Tree?
You can ask Kuzma that.
Kuzma, is that the chode tree?
These trees look familiar to you?
Every building, it almost seems to be a tree that has been carved out on the inside. The bark's still very much alive, vines growing up all around it, rose bushes, all pretty much every type of flowery plant you can imagine, just kind of spaced out around this. There are many people walking around, a lot of wood elves and other foresty type creatures, several gnomes, halflings, majority humans, though. You actually, and I don't know anyone other than probably Pavel and Kuzma and Alkahest. You all see this creature that gives the rest of you. It gives you vibes of the. It gives you full hilt vibes. In the Goliath sense. The rest, like I said, Alkahest, Kuzma, and Pavel, you all recognize this creature as a Fearbolg. A little bit uglier than a Goliath may be, less muscular, but massive, half-giant creature that tends to be very close to nature. It's probably a little bit strange seeing them in a city, Alkahest, obviously Kuzma and Pavel. It's strange that you guys are in a city because, you didn't grow up here, but... You see several Fearbolg walking around, but it's Fearbolg humans, gnomes, halflings, and wood elves mostly. But other races are mixed in as well.
Kuzma, you need to go like flex on their leader, because with your staff and all. See if they recognize what it is. Yeah, I'd love to hear what you're saying.
Kuzma, your voice box. Oh my God, Kuzma's dead.
Stop shoving them plants down your throat. Fucking talk to us.
Maybe he caught what Yazwan had last time.
There's this thing going around us. There's this thing going around us.
Maybe these trees speak for themselves instead of the Lorax.
Oh.
Wait a second. We can't hear Kuzma's voice? Did we die and go to heaven, guys? Did we get killed back there?
This would not be my heaven.
Pavel can't die.
This is
Pavel's a god,
this is
remember?
purgatory at best.
Mendicus, what would be your heaven?
I'm not sure at this point. Probably like a button, but instead of holes, there's like trampolines. So you can like, it's like a bouncy castle of button.
Yeah,
And the Erwin trees?
So Erwin trees are on the outside.
So the holes in the button would be trampolines.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big button.
Do you guys know?
Oh yeah, huge button.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me now?
Yep, we can hear you.
Kuzma, you
Ah.
just came back. You must you need to hear about Mendicus's heaven, if you will.
Did Malora
Sorry.
speak to you?
I fell asleep. so comforting. It's just...
Like being in the mother's bosom, yeah.
So the rest of you, well, especially Alkahest and Vaden, you guys notice as soon as you guys are walking in, everything is a dirt pathway. There's no gravel. There's no cobblestone. It's just very, very comfortable dirt. And with every step Kuzma takes deeper into this place, you see patches of grass behind him. You see the occasional like dandelion sprouting up that wasn't there, because you guys are all walking on hard-packed dirt. This is very clearly heavily walked areas. But with every step he takes, his hairy feet, when they leave the ground, or I don't know if you wear shoes, but your feet, when they leave the ground, there's a small patch of grass growing, or tiny little flowers beginning to bud.
We'll follow directly in his footsteps.
Hey, Kuzma, I think there's something on your foot.
Yes, there's always dirt in my foot. Let's go make pray at shrine. Shrine to Mulora.
You eventually very easily find the one very tall standing tree that has about a 40-foot base. It's like 70 feet tall though, so not a chode. It's very pretty. It goes up, and at the top, the leaves are a varying of different colors. But it's not like clustered together. Like, it's almost like sectioned off, like when you slice a pizza or a pie. And you have red and orange and a couple different shades of blue and purple and green, all kind of mixed in together, and yellow. I don't know if I said yellow before, but yeah.
Hey, what kind of pizza are you eating?
What?
He said
It
pizza.
sounds like a pizza pie. It's purple and yellow. And
I
green.
just meant that it's very stark start and stops of the
I
sections.
think that's mold.
It's a vegetarian pizza.
Oh, that's a good point. I forgot.
I'm gonna go up and touch the tree and pray to make a little prayer.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to make the prayer out loud or just keep it internal?
You guys won't understand. It's in Druidic.
Well, I'd like to hear it.
Did you get this checked by our Russian friend?
No.
Okay.
We roast you the entire time.
That's fine.
So, as Kuzma walks up, he gives this small prayer to Melora as he places his hand on the tree. This already very healthy tree, all of a sudden, just drops a couple berries onto your head, Kuzma. Some of them bounce off your mustache and land on the ground. About 10 berries.
I want to pick up and examine them.
Okay.
The ones that dropped on me.
Do you have the spell Goodberry?
It's not prepared.
Okay, but you do know it. These are
Yes.
10 different good berries that would be 2 HP instead of 1 HP because they're slightly larger. But still, they would feed you for a full day.
Are they berry colored?
They are multi-hewn. It's the same as the tree. They just are kind of like sectioned off, like not a pizza or a pie, I guess.
Like road construction.
What?
Like a smash pack of gushers.
Whatever. Doesn't matter. You get the idea. But yeah, you have these 10 good berries. I don't think they're good for a long while. You don't really know how long they'll be good for, but they're berries.
Got it on there.
Hey, y'all can probably sell those.
Yeah. We save for time where we need help.
Bet they make a hell of a wine.
Mandicus, you stay away.
Kuzma, as you bend down and pick up the berries, and as you turn back towards your friends, and your mustache brushes up against the tree, you hear in your head, "I am so proud of you, Kuzma. Keep up the good work."
Was that? Can I tell whether it was a woman's voice or not?
Wow. My voice acting is spot on. yeah. It was clearly the voice of Melora. You've heard her voice before.
A little deep for what I'm used to.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I want to cry a little bit. Probably Kuzma has a tear rolling down his...
Yeah. So initially you had 10 regular good berries, but as your tear hits them, they swell up a little bit and turn into super good berries.
Oh wait, a plus 2 HP, is that how that happened?
Yeah, sure. Now it is.
Okay. Oh, I couldn't tell if super good berry are gonna be plus 3 HP or something. Yeah, I really don't have anything else to do. I'm just gonna kind of wander around and admire all the one good part in this whole city.
All right. Otherwise, it is already getting pretty late. It is pushing into the evening right now because you guys went to that speech at as soon as dusk began. So as soon as the sun started setting over the horizon, they began that speech. So you guys, I assume, eventually make your way to the Tiamat-ish area to find the Tiamat Orphanage. Whoever is helming that adventure, please make me an investigation check.
Yasmore, I don't know where this is, so I think you should lead.
Yeah, you know what? Let me, I got a little bit of history following the streets. I can follow the streets a little bit. Did you say investigation?
Yes, please. And you... yeah, a 14's not bad. It takes you... This is a very large city, but like you said, you get the general gist of this of a city. After about an hour or so, you do find an old painted sign. It's clearly been a while since anyone's painted it. It says "Open to all, scales and not."
Here's a sign. It says, "Oh man, it says humans only, no elves allowed."
Fuck you, Yasmore. That's not what it says.
What? It says no elves or humans. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty confident that's what it says.
What about high elves, Yasmore?
Look, I lost all that in Jasmorn's.
All right. But underneath it is almost painted in what look to be old scales are the multicolors of Tiamat: red, white, blue, green, and black.
Oh god, they skinned a dragon and put it on the door.
As you all walk in, this place has been pretty well kept up as far as an orphanage goes. It's clean, it's quiet. You can hear distant footsteps coming from around a couple different corners, but overall, it seems pretty inactive at this time, this late in the evening.
Yasmore, where are the orphans?
Yeah, I'm trying to look for the soldiers. I just start popping my head in random doors.
It takes a handful of rooms before you don't when you peek your head into about like the fifth room on the right hand side. It seems to be a large sleeping area. These kids being some of the older kids, somewhere between the ages of 12 to 17. Obviously, depending on what race they are, they don't kick a elf out at 17. But, you know, a goblin they kick out at like 2, because that's the equivalent of being an adult goblin. But yeah, these are the more mature side of things. All of the candles and torches have been absconded? Put out? Is absconded the right word? We're going to go with yes. You can hear light snoring coming from within. It seems like some people are asleep. When you open the door initially, though, there is conversation going on between some kids that immediately hush, and you can hear heads hitting the pillow.
How do I want to approach this? Hey! Oh, wait, actually. No. I take that back. I'm going to go in quietly. I'm going to, let's see if I have any spells to... I'm gonna silent image. Wherever we're at in there. And, To make a light distraction, I'm going to start a small fire in the opposite corner of the room. With smoke coming out. And as it's happening, I'm going to I'm gonna say, "Wake up! There's a fire!" And then make my way to the opposite end of the room and hope no one looks at me, with my bag of presents. Oh my goodness! Wake up, y'all! There's a fire! Well, everybody, get the hell out of here!
as well, let me check. What is everybody else doing? As you see him cast a spell, sneak in, slinking along the side. Go ahead and make me a stealth check real quick.
Okay.
At advantage because you are giving this great distraction of a live fire.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, I mean with a
They don't
7.
make them like that.
Yeah.
I trip and fall on the way.
Which almost plays into it pretty well. As you slip, fall, hit the ground, you're screaming about this fire. The kids stand up. Several of them begin screaming about the fire within, and the kids jumping out of bed, rousing the other children. What is everybody else doing?
I'm just shaking my head, laughing.
Yeah, I would say I'm standing like by the door, just like laughing.
I'm just watching all this.
Yeah. So probably behind the fire. I don't know where he started.
Well, he said he cast it on the far side of the room, right?
Oh, the far side.
On the opposite end.
So
Okay.
it's almost like he did it on the back right corner, and he's sneaking to the back left corner. Okay. So you guys, I guess, stand around, like you just kind of step out of the way as kids see the fire, wake up, begin running out. Several of them looking over this red-haired individual's direction, but very focused on the fire still, as they begin running out of there. And in a matter of about a minute and a half, they're all out of the room, sprinting outside, some of them tugging at Kuzma's arm, thinking he's another child, trying to pull him outside. Come on, we gotta get out of here! You hear several people saying, screaming, Mother! Mother, there's a fire! As they run outside.
Dumbasses.
I don't think this was an orphanage. Man, they were yelling for their mother and father.
This has got to be the spot where I drop this off, right? I got to drop this off before anyone notices me.
I mean, what are you dropping?
And what are you
off,
leaving
Josh?
behind? Yeah.
I got to drop off some presents.
Yeah, what are you leaving behind?
Drop off some presents for the kids you just scared away.
All right, so here's what Yasmorn's got to spread his Christmas joy. Three uses of cocaine, some string. What is this here? I've got 2 costumes, so I'll give one of those away.
What is it a costume of?
So I'll keep the costume that I assume is like a Santa elf type outfit, and I'll put away a just a traveling bard type musical outfit for when I would do my shows.
Yeah, very, very flamboyant. Maybe a little bit tighter on you, and
A bunch of arrows. I have no bow. Rope. And 3 candles. And then I very hastily scribble a note from Santa with love. And I've already got this. And then I scribble another note that says, to join Santa's army, you must eliminate one of his following opponents. And I'll leave this note behind, and I'll put it in the chat.
God damn it. Well, Yasmon, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm just putting away these gifts. Let me...
before you continue, because this is an audio platform,
True.
the kill list is Dor Norm Softwood, Shore Norm Lathaton, Taz Norm Rose Academy, Brud Norm Mother's Island, east of misspelled Mount Kamiri, literally on the map. Kier Norm.
Oh yeah, all these. This is how it's spelled in the.
Kier Norm, City of the Septus with a C, despite the fact that again it's on the map with an S. The Septus Court, Howard Norm in the Omni Monde Tuderi, Tor Norm of I don't know what that is. I'd have to look at what it actually is. Yaz Norm of Bryn Takor and Dick Norm killed / dead. Yeah, you rush out after that.
What the fuck is happening right now?
I don't tell them about that note that I left.
Oh yeah, that was not in character.
I thought I get him to finally care about his story arc, and he just wants to kill everyone involved. That's funny as shit.
This will tie back to Yasmorn's greater goal in life. Let's just say my father has inadvertently inspired me to do something similar.
Like put kids' names on a list?
Just have a lot of influence in the world, and anyway, y'all, I don't want to get too sentimental here. Let's just say I've started to realize that I may not be alone in this world, and let's just say I quite liked my solitude.
Alrighty, and you all leave the Tiamat Orphanage.
Before everyone leaves, as everyone's leaving kind of out, can I go inside?
Yeah, absolutely. So
I like...
heading into that same room that all the kids were in? Okay.
Yeah. I'd like to take out one of the bars, one of the mithril bars, and like a handful of buttons, and just kind of stash it in the middle of the pile.
Alrighty, mark off, we said 5-pound bars, I think? Yeah. Mark off one of the 5-pound bars. Fucking A, yeah.
Did you do that like stealthily, or did you do that like where we could see it?
I was kind of hoping everyone else would like leave, and then I'd go in. I can burn a spell slot either way.
No, I was just curious. I wasn't paying attention to where you were.
Well, you guys want to go see if we can make some money in this city? I believe I'm gonna need another weapon, something better.
It's a little late at this point in time, so keep that in mind. Yeah.
Late in the day?
Yeah, it's like 9, 10 o'clock now at night.
Well,
yeah.
I say that with the intent to do that either tonight if people are still up in the city, or tomorrow.
Okay, what's the plan?
Yeah, we can run by the shop district. See if we see anything open.
Right. Well, that's fine with me.
Yeah, easy enough to find. As you kind of make your way around it, most of the shops have already closed up. There's still a few of the smaller, maybe poorer shops hawking their wares, mostly tailors and cobblers, and a couple people still selling food that maybe have a local place that they don't have to go to a local farm to bring shit in from. But like, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for any monks in the city. Just any walking down the street, maybe like a...
Make me a perception check or an investigation check. Perception is going to be a higher DC, though, because you're looking for something specific. And with a nat 20, as you're walking around, you do see a small group of people that are gathered outside of the Gardens of Cord, who seem to be meditating in a small circle with a bundle of incense lit between them as the smoke just kind of fills the air around them.
Sure.
You just
I'm not
hear
going to interrupt.
Yeah.
I'm not going to interrupt their meditation, so I'll just join them until they're done.
Oh, come on, Vaden. You know all that stuff's a bunch of nonsense.
I find meditation to be very beneficial, Yasmorn. Maybe you should try it sometime. Come, join us.
They hush you as you guys are talking near them. And they have that like bowl, that really annoying bowl that people like hipsters like to spin the thing around to make the ringing sound to get them back into their little trance. About 10 minutes passes before they all kind of wake up and shake each other's hands, and about 3 of them disperse pretty quickly, and one of them just a long Fu Manchu style mustache. Later, maybe like late 70s human. Just, welcome to my circle of meditation. We don't see many drow in this parts. You are extraordinary.
So I've been told. Anyway, sir, what is your name?
I am Peon.
Peelin?
P-E-E, so 2 E's, U-N, Peon.
Peelin.
No L.
Peon? Peon?
Yeah,
What?
Peon. Like, almost like you're Peon, but on. Peon.
Okay. I did not mean to interrupt your meditation session. I was just wondering if have you seen any of these? And I show him the 2 Dabu.
And he, like, takes it in his hands and kind of brings it close to his face and says, "Oh, not one this small, but there is one in the center of town. In the center of the gardens."
Would I have seen that already?
You guys haven't been to the gardens of Cord. You went to the Grove of Melora.
Ah, yes, well, I'm assuming someone there can maybe identify these small statues.
That's possible, maybe. What was your name?
The name's Vaden. I'm traveling with my comrades here.
And he, like, squints at them, like, yes. Handsome bunch.
You don't need to flatter them. I mean, especially that one right there, and I point to Mendicus.
That is a pretty
Hey,
cat.
that guy's got a good set of peepers on him.
May I ask, what monastery do you follow?
I'm born and raised here in Sarajevo, so the gardens itself, there's many different monasteries within there.
Well, thank you for your information.
Of course.
I'll leave at that point. I don't need
Okay,
to talk
yeah.
to him anymore.
Cool. Where are you heading?
I mean, I kind of want to go to the gardens, but it's late, so we can do whatever the fuck ever. Maybe we should find an inn, a bar, a tavern of some sort.
Yeah, bed sounds nice.
Yeah.
I'm getting kind of tired.
Y'all looking super high-end, whatever kind of bar tavern, or kind of like crummy?
Tavern, shitty beds, maybe some women.
If we go to a bar, I'll go and stay. But if we're just if it's just an inn that they walk into, I want to go back to the Grove and sleep. It's not too far, right?
No. I mean, you guys can find a moderately nice, like 5 silver a head or per bed per night inn, if you guys would like. Or if you want to find cheaper, you're welcome to do that as well. But if you're happy with that, yeah.
I don't know if I can sleep down after Josh Norm's mansion.
You got no
I
taste for the
gotta
final
learn
things.
that one, man. I gotta learn that one.
Well, as you remember, he did teach you the song. You're just not strong enough to cast the spell. But yeah, you do have access to Mordekainen's.
So how would that work, like in the game? Like I can play the song, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. So for right now, you can play it. It doesn't do anything. But as soon as you have a 7th level spell slot, this is a spell that you don't have to prepare. It's always prepared for you. You just know the song.
Right.
Which I'm gonna go ahead and drag and drop you that, so I don't have to.
I guess then, as we walk, I'll be practicing it. And you know what? If I can make a remission, I would probably take Josnorm off the kill list, because truthfully, there wouldn't be one without him.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
And he's way more powerful than me.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
if we're going back towards the grove, I'll just set up a boat on a tree.
On a tree? Like
Yeah, just a tree. I just need a hard surface to put it on.
Well, I can provide that.
Yeah, no problem.
Is your surface big enough for 5 stones?
It can barely fit one.
But yeah, so the rest of you all find a nice little tavern called the Four Left Foot Tavern. Within it, there is a small fighting circle. A bunch of people. No one actually in there fighting. Really pretty large space, but you guys kind of got word that it was a cheaper place to stay. But yeah, drinks are relatively cheap. Beds are 5 silver a head, unless you guys share beds, and then it's a little cheaper. But obviously, Kuzma, you're gonna go spend the night in the Grove, and Alkahest, you're gonna go spend some time just setting up a boat on one of the trees. I assume you're gonna walk into the alleyway, pop down the 5 stones, and just throw it up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Anyone want to do anything tonight, or just mark off your 5 silver? And Kuzma, you do anything tonight?
I'm just gonna go cuddle up straight next to that big tree.
You get a couple weird looks from some of the humans that look less druidy, more touristy. But outside of that, yeah, it's comfortable. The grass slowly grows around you, making a nice blanket for you to lay on. Very comfortable pile of grass stacked as a pillow. Alkahest, did you want to accomplish anything tonight, heading into the abode? Just a nice place, just comfy place to sleep.
Yeah, free place to sleep.
Okay, yeah. Save yourself 5 silver. Everyone else, mark yourselves off 5 silver as you all awaken the next day.
What, can I walk into the fight hall?
The fighting pit? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, looking for the bathroom, mistakenly walk into the fighting pit?
I mean, yeah, big fighting pit in the middle. There's actually 2 centaur bartenders behind the bar. None of them in armor, none of them with mohawks. Clearly have nothing to do with the Centurion army. They're not throwing masks around like the CDC. But yeah, there's tons of people in here. It's relatively crowded as far as taverns go. There's no live music, but it's warm, it's pleasant. There's talking conversations, there's goblins, there's orcs, there's humans, there's all sorts of people just milling about drinking in here. As Yasmorn just steps into the center fighting pit.
Yeah, speaking of warm and pleasant, I just start pissing into that grate.
No one says a word to you. Some of the women give you a kind of thing, but that's about it.
All right. That's probably really all I needed to accomplish. I didn't mean to bring us all here for that, but I just wanted to wander into the fight pit and see what happened. Or maybe, hey, Mendicus, you wanna tussle?
I already whooped your ass once at that school.
Oh shit! Hey, I need a rematch, man. You did whoop my ass. Hey, Vane, put some money. Who are you putting money on? Y'all, Pablo, where y'all at?
Well,
I need a coach. I need a coach in here on my side.
Is this going to be hand to hand?
Yeah.
More like fist to fist.
All right. I'll stand here. I'll give you some pointers, Yasmorn. Fist to fist combat.
Hey.
Okay.
Yasmorn, come here real quick. I need to tell you something secretly.
Are you looking to fight in the pit over there?
Yasmorn, just punch him in the balls.
Yeah, we were gonna fight in the pit. Yeah.
Punch him right in the balls. Square in the balls as hard as you can.
The centaur comes over to the edge. He is just very lithe, rippled in muscles. Has a towel over his shoulder. Very clearly just here to get tips. I mean, that horse, the centaur cock just dangling as he walks up. If you're looking to use the pet, you have to bet on who's going to win. Each of you has to put up coin. House keeps 10%. Winner gets the rest.
Wait, we have to pay to fight in the pit?
You have to gamble on each other. If you there, High Elf, think you're going to win, you got to put up money, and the human over there has to put up the same amount. Whoever wins gets 90% of it. The loser gets nothing.
Sir, he's
yeah,
a gnome.
we have to fucking
he just
pay.
called you a human.
We had to pay to fight you down here.
You have to gamble to use the fighting pet, yeah?
All right, I bet 7 silver pieces that I'll whoop his ass.
Yasmon, once you hit him in the balls,
I'll take that bet.
Hit him in the balls, and then remember, use the old pocket sand technique.
You mean the old pocket sword, right?
Well, no, that's for the women. Or men. I don't know your preference, but I mean, just grab some dirt, throw it in his eyes.
Ah, okay.
Yes, that's all I got for you. But good luck. And I'll just. I'm not betting on him. I'm just gonna watch.
Yeah, you gonna bet on Mendicus now? You put money on Mendicus?
Yeah. Hey, Centaur man. No, I was kidding.
Alright, roll initiative, guys, the two of you. So this crowd, a small crowd as it may be, kind of starts to gather around, giving a half-hearted interest besides some of the goblins and orcs here at the bottom. They seem fully interested in this. As a human claiming to be a gnome hops on down, clearly a bard though, and just this homeless man hops into the center circle. Alrighty, Yasmorn, top of the order, start us off, go.
All right, let's. I guess let's get close to Mendicus to make it real.
Oh yeah, bring it on, you motherfucker.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
Why are you rolling with disadvantage?
Oh, I didn't even mean to.
Does a 16 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, roll damage.
Was it a great hit? Didn't it hit?
As you walk up, make this purse comment and slap him in the face. Mendicus, you're up.
You should have stayed in that fucking class, Yasmor.
Dang, that hit me.
This is how we fucking fight on the streets.
Yasmon, he's using your techniques against you.
Yeah, I mean, you just walk him and sock him in the face. Yeah, this is pretty much going to be back and forth to one of y'all quits. So I'll try to dictate it out unless you guys have something.
60 health.
Yeah, you got 5 turns of getting punched. Or, I mean, 60 turns of getting punched. This is going to get real boring real quick, guys.
Jesus Christ.
How is this not? Yeah, you're doing damage to me.
Yeah, Yasmor, why do you want the whooping so bad?
You piece of crap. Yasmorn.
So I think we can definitively say...
I think I lost this one.
Yeah, because you max out at doing 1 damage, because yours is all strength-based, and because he finished the class successfully, his is dexterity-based, he does slowly pummel you into the ground. Now, overall, you probably do around 10 damage to him. So, you might have like a solidly bloody upper lip later. If you go to unconsciousness, you do eventually knock Yasmorn unconscious. Assuming you guys want to go that far.
If he doesn't give up, I'll fucking beat him till he's out.
I'll at 12 HP.
Right. Yeah, 12 HP, he hits the ground and he says he gives up. He kind of does the tap out motion.
I fall out of the sewer grate and I start pissing.
You still have your pants on, so you are creating a giant wet spot in your pants, but some does leak through your loins and go down the drain. It's mostly blood because you did piss earlier, so there's not much left other than blood.
At least I don't got to do any math I can't count nonetheless. Take all my silver and you give him 10%.
Alright, yeah, you get 13 silver after you put up your 7. So they'll give you a little bit of a house cut because that was such an ass whooping.
Yeah, that's why here. Take your fucking silver back, and maybe next time pay attention in class.
What class? There's a class? We have to go to class now?
Yeah, we already went to class, and you already failed, so don't worry about it.
Oh, thank goodness. I don't want to have to go back to class.
Alrighty.
You did learn the secrets of getting your ass whipped, though. That's a A+.
Yeah. You didn't learn the secrets of all my spell slots being used up.
Then let's fucking go to bed.
Alrighty, and you all spend the night. They're not the nicest beds, but they're pretty nice. You guys have 2 different rooms, 2 different beds in them. Or actually, I guess you'd have 4 different beds, 4 different rooms. So you guys paid 5 silver a head. Otherwise, comfortable night's sleep, and you all awaken the next day. What's your plan for getting back together? Because you got 4 of you in one place, 2 of you in the Grove. Yeah.
Well, Medicus thinks we should probably get out of town, so I would just head straight to Kuzma and tell him let's leave.
Right. Yeah. You guys wake up pretty early, especially 2 of you being of the elven variety. Alkahest, you wake up pretty early. Anything you want to accomplish this morning?
I wanted to try to find some things around the city if possible. It's a pretty big city.
Yeah, you got 2 hours before you know Pavel and Yasmin would be awake.
Need like a glass or like a crystal orb.
Of any specific value, or just like a marble, or real big for a spell?
Something, that I can make a trinket out of. You remember that trinket I told you about a while ago? The time catcher? Essentially, it lets you do weird things with time based on the charges, but it's a very rare item, so it's going to take me forever to make anyway. I just need to get some components where I can actually form the trinket and then, infuse magic into the shit after 120 days or some shit.
How ballpark me how big you're looking for?
Something like an arcane focus, where that's basically how they were saying. So the +1/+1 orb that you can use as a wizard as an arcane focus. I don't know how big that is in D&D. I'm assuming it's handheld if they have to use it to cast spells and shit, unless it goes around the neck.
Okay,
I was just thinking trinket sized.
Yeah, are you looking for orb, crystal, orb or crystal?
More orb.
Alright, that's 20 gold. The crystals are 10 gold.
Shit's expensive.
Yeah, I just looked up in the player's handbook real quick.
I guess I go with crystal because it's what I can afford. Plus, I need to get some other random shit.
Okay. Yeah, you get a nice little, very clear, lightly tinted bluish and purple, kind of swirling together crystal.
You said 10 gold? Motherfucker going broke.
Okay, this doesn't strike me as much of a haggler.
Nah, not very charismatic.
And while he's thinking about what else he needs, Pavel, you doing anything today or yesterday? I forgot to ask you specifically since I can't see you.
No, not really.
Okay. Did you want to stay in the Four Left Foot Tavern or stay with Kuzma? I should have asked that as well.
Kuzma.
Okay. Yeah, you're pretty comfortable there with your lion as well, so that makes sense as to why you didn't jump into the fighting pit. So you do not have to mark off 5 silver.
Okay.
I just need a healer's kit, which I know is 5 gold if I'm not wrong.
Correct. 5 gold.
And I'll spend silver because I have a shit ton.
You also have a fuckload of mithril.
Yeah, I need to sell it, unless I can just trade it in the store.
That is very true. You'd have to hawk that
I
up.
can trade within the store. I also have fucking silver, ingots for 30 gold a pop. So, hey man, break this for me.
Also, just so we're all on the same page,
That'd be awesome.
Just walk
Mithril,
with a gold bar.
mithril is not the same value as the standard value of mithril. The standard value of mithril is 2,500 gold per pound. So, just so we're aware, you guys don't have,
that made that heist way less.
Yeah, weirdly,
profitable.
I didn't just give you a 500,000 gold this early. I made that mistake last campaign, and y'all bought a strip club.
Not a
We
mistake.
worked hard for that strip
We're
club.
real
Allegedly.
estate investors.
Allegedly.
We worked real hard for that strip club.
Yeah, allegedly.
All right. Anything else? Outcast.
Some cogs for a clockworker's shop or whatever.
Yeah, you could probably grab some smaller materials. When you walk
Something
in,
for a watch, something tiny.
you're talking actual tiny little watch cogs.
Yeah, I need this to be small.
Okay.
Like the trinket to be small to fit in the crystal.
So you do walk into, and it's like a small back alley shop. But when you walk in, this place is immaculate. It is run by a little rock gnome who's sitting there just tinkering. Has these massive like goggles on that like make his eyes, even though he's a gnome, look even bigger. And he's looking through like a little mini magnifying glass. Yeah, and he is just very delicately like focusing, working, screwing tiny little screws into things. And he looks up and he goes. He looks outside and looks at. You're here pretty late in the day. Well, not realizing exactly what time it was, because you're there pretty early in the day, in all honesty. He goes, welcome to the Timekeeper. How can I help you today?
Oh, yes, I just need some tiny cogs if you got them.
Are you, like anything in particular, anything special, or just tiny little cogs?
Yeah, just tiny little cogs.
Do you know metallurgy at all? Can you work on metals at all? Or do you need them to be brand spanking new?
Yeah, I don't need them to be like brand spanking new. I can tinker with things.
And he like reaches down and he pulls out like a little box and he like runs each of them through a magnifying glass. If you're willing, these would be 3 copper apiece, depending on how many you need.
Honestly, I don't know how many I need because this thing didn't have like details. I'd say like at least 5. I'd say 10.
3 silver then, and yeah. And he like puts them all like in a small little bag and he like seals it off. And he puts it out there for you. You're looking into getting into some watchmaking.
They have like a special kind of watch I'm trying to make.
Oh. Well. Neat. I have plenty of clocks, and they don't sell too well around here because only the uber rich can afford it, and I can't afford to compete with the upper districts. So, I get the occasional commoner who comes in and buys a little timepiece for his kids, or for his wife who's always late to things.
I understand.
Yeah, you got your 10 cogs, 3 silvers. They look relatively nice. Like they seem to be made out of copper or brass. With your keen eye, you know they were made out of brass. They're pretty specific. Most of them either like 8 or 10 divot variants. So you can write down if you want to be specific, you can write down 8 5 or 5 8s and 5 10s of the variants. He just kind of reached in, grabbed it, and put them in there. But yeah, that takes about your whole 2 hours for you to find those 2 things and head back. These shops open up pretty early to start selling their wares and make sure they're open and prepared. This guy was just clearly up tinkering all night. The rest of you all wake up as the 3 of you all head out to go meet Pavel and Kuzma in the Grove. You step out on the street and you just hear this human kid from down the street go, "Extra, extra, read all about it. Button Museum hit. Mithril stolen. Suspects not known."
Well, that's all we need to know about that.
Hey,
right?
hey, kid, let me see that. Let me see that. How much is that paper?
Oh, this is gonna cost you 1 copper, sir.
All right, here you go, kid.
Thank you. And he hands it to you.
Hey, kid.
Right on.
Hey, by the way, kid, do you know your parents?
Yes, sir. I sure do.
Oh, that's too bad. Thank you.
And
right. I opened the newspaper with all of us.
Yeah. Oh, actually, right on the front page, it says, "Button Museum heist. All buttons stolen. World's largest button broken and stolen. Anyone who has information on large amounts of mithril that leads to an arrest of the button thieves will receive 500 gold pieces."
Is he the only one who heard this? Is he the only one with the newspaper? Is this going around like multiple kids?
So I'm outside. I guess I'm looking for y'all now.
Yeah, so obviously Mendicus, Yasmorin, and Vaden would have heard that all together. And actually, as you were walking the streets, you probably would have heard that as well. The extra, read all about it. Button Museum hit. But it would have been a different kid because you're probably in a different part of the city. Yeah, so you all eventually meet up in the grove. You all find Kuzma and Pavel just covered in about 2 feet of grass, beautiful flowers, dandelions, a couple sunflowers that sprouted up around them and are weirdly not pointing at the sun in the sky, but are instead pointed directly at Kuzma.
Is Kuzma coming out?
What do you mean?
What? Who there? I can come out of the grass. What?
Kuzma, where did you sleep last night?
Oh, right here. What do you mean?
I think you got a little dirt on you.
It's probably more than little.
Those flowers seem
Pavel, wake up.
for you.
Kick
Kuzma.
Pavel.
Alkahest, you're there with a newspaper as well.
I can't.
We might want to leave, guys.
Well,
Alkahest, did you read this?
Yeah. We should leave.
Hey, have you sold that to anyone?
I don't think we should leave. Just be careful with the stuff.
Has anyone here told anybody about having a large amount of similar
Stuff.
thing to that? Yeah, stuff.
You know, I had it worked, as I said earlier, so, we should get the fuck out of here, because they know what I look like and what Pavel looks like.
I mean, I got no more business here. I did leave a list that could easily come back to me.
How much
And
did
I
you
don't want to talk about
reveal? How much did you reveal to them, Alkahest? How much mithril did you reveal to them?
Yeah, all 250 pounds, so, just trying to get the process. Yeah, let's get the fuck out.
Let's listen. Let's get the fuck out of here.
And I'll be honest, I bought this newspaper wondering if they would written about my crime that I may have committed last night as well.
I think we should hightail it the fuck out of here.
Wait, what crime did you commit last night, Osborne?
When
You
I
got
was
your
leaving
ass-
when I was leaving those presents out, I left a note.
Oh, that crime. Just scaring the kids with the fire?
Oh, yeah, that one.
Is that a crime?
Well, depends on how old you are, I guess.
Is there
You
an
can't
age
go to a
limit?
chapel, yell fire.
Yeah.
Alrighty, as you all begin to sneak out of town, everybody roll me a stealth check, plus 10.
I was going to ask if I could burn a spell slot.
Yeah, what for?
Invisibility.
Absolutely.
Yeah, can I give a Spartic inspiration to whoever's got the least stealth?
You can call
Stealth the
it,
least thing for them.
I guess, Vaden, because he rolled double twos.
Do I get
Although-
advantage with invisibility?
Yes, you do. You do.
With
Yeah, I guess you're inspiring yourself there, bud.
Yeah, I get advantage on.
I'll plus 5 my ass.
Okay, so 18. So 28. Oh, a full 8. Nicely done, Yasmorn. So that goes from 14. Obviously, with Pass Out of Trace, that's 24. We got a 32 from Kuzma. A 24 from Mendicus. A 20 from Vaden. And a 37 from Pavel. You guys are... It's hard for you guys to hide. Vaden, you're a drow in a city. Kuzma, that fucking mustache and this beautiful staff you carry. Alkahest, you're invisible, so it's a lot easier for you.
I'm playing a song.
The spell of Pass Without a Trace almost seems to absorb some of the sound and quiet it, and almost ventriloquize it. I don't know if that's a word, to like a distant sound, almost like seeming to come from 30 feet to the east of you all. And Mendicus, no button boots, you're just a homeless dude, man. You blend in. But then the lion that's with you all. Pavel's lion, just walking beside you, seems to draw gazes away from the rest of you all. Everybody focus on this lion just walking through the streets proudly and boldly. And you all are able to march out of the streets. Out of Sarajevo. When you exit, the symbol that became present on your shoulders vanishes immediately. Elistray, the symbol of nothingness, nothing for the construct, Melora, for both of you, and Santa Claus for Yasmorn, just vanishes from your shoulder, as said when you walked in. And you all now find yourselves at a... Actually, I should have asked beforehand, sorry. Did you guys want to head to the northern or southern part? Did you guys want to head towards Tortilleria or Rockfetter and Azut? It won't make a difference for getting out of the city, but, just for, it's going to vary the
Good question.
random encounters.
I say Tortilleria.
Do we want to flip a coin for it?
I mean, I vote for Tortilleria.
Woo!
All right, it's fine with me.
It is further away.
Yeah, I say we don't stop walking. Look, there's a city here named Kuzma.
What? Where?
That's
Azut?
yeah, maybe Azut. Yeah, is that what it says?
The one next to the mountain? Or the mine shaft?
I'm just talking about the next closest city.
Well, it's Tortilleria, and then we'll take a stream down. We'll take the river down.
Okay, but I'm pretty sure that sign says Kuzma.
Just long hold, so we know where you're talking about.
I'm talking about the Tortilleria sign.
You just can't read. That's right.
Tortellini, or...
All right. So you guys head north and around a little bit of a roundabout way. Again, setting off early enough in the day, you'll probably arrive at Tortilleria by... Yeah, it'll be pushing it. If you guys set a good pace, you guys can make it to Tortilleria by nightfall. As you all walk, slowly but surely, carts stop off at the different houses. And once you guys pass this crossroads around mid-evening, maybe like 5 o'clock in the evening, traffic dies off substantially. Is anyone keeping an eye out, or are you guys just kind of walking?
Yeah, I will.
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Yeah, I'm paranoid too. Can I do that?
Yeah, absolutely. Both of you can make me a perception
Best
check.
not to look suspicious.
I look very suspicious. I'm looking around, but probably not that well.
Vaden, up ahead, you see a small, well, not a small, but a almost like an elf-like individual, but very yellow-skinned. Individual in heavy like half-plate armor, almost stepping out on the road, seeing you all coming, and duck back into the woods. And you hear this language that sounds almost like alien-like.
It looks like...
It's several voices. You hear several voices in there.
Looks like a possible ambush of some sort ahead. Maybe we should take the, we should take another path around this road.
Will I go off-road?
I mean, maybe we can intercept them.
Yeah, wait, where exactly are we located right now?
Looks like they're
there it
waiting for us to pass.
Hey, there's a penis.
I don't have dark vision.
Where?
What?
Where
I don't have dark
Oh, okay. It's right on the road.
Wait, where's the penis?
It's right there.
Oh, yeah, it's the shadow. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
This is the shaft.
Hey, be sure to check out our YouTube so you too can see this penis.
Standard maps, I believe I saw what I've seen them on this map duck back in somewhere, so I would have seen them. Yeah, about
you guys would probably be about like another 15 feet off this map.
Okay.
He doesn't look friendly.
Well, you didn't see him, but to give you a visual of what he looked like, kind of like that.
Yes, no, I saw him. He did not look too friendly. I'm sure maybe we should probably duck off the road to the other side, possibly.
Oh man. Y'all think we should just walk through the woods? You think that'd be safer?
I believe maybe just about 20 feet into the woods the opposite way.
What if we all attacked him at the same time?
Sure, but it looks like he's ready for us.
Is he looking at us, Q-tail?
He ducked back in. I did not see.
Oh yeah, let's.
Anyone that would like to is welcome to make a perception check if you guys are looking in that general direction that Vaden's pointed out.
Kuzma, what did the trees say?
Oh, let
I'm
me check.
looking in the opposite direction. I don't see him.
Kuzma, as you look through the trees, this unnatural thing catches your eye. And it's almost like your eyes become laser focused on it, peering through the trees, ignoring the leaves in the way. It's very convenient that you roll the highest on that. It appears as if there is one of those eggs you guys have seen before. One of those Tebiek eggs.
Guys, there's one of those evil eggs from before. We must go destroy it. Right there through the trees. The trees tell me. Let's move carefully, closely this way. We'll go around.
Is that guy defending the egg?
Pavel.
If you guys would like to, roll me a stealth check real quick. If you guys are sneaking around.
Yeah, sneaking around.
And anybody who's leaving the road and attempting to be stealthy, roll me a stealth check. Wow, 21,
Not my ass.
21, 22, 25, and a 20. And a 22! None of these are with your plus 10s. Holy fuck, guys.
I'm not stealthy.
That is all right. This is a group check, and 5 of you rolled 20 plus. Alkahest, obviously with the 8, but you know.
Prepare for terrible rolls from now on.
So, as you all creep up, you do see ducked in here these two individuals, and I'll show you what they look like real quick. Like I said, kind of like tall, very yellow-skinned, elf-like ears, heavily armored. These two not carrying their weapons are on their back. Alkahest, when you get a good view of them, because again, very stealthily able to hide within like 20-ish, 30-ish feet of them, got a decent view on them as they are just staring at the road, terrified. You can see fear in their eyes. Alkahest, you recognize these creatures. These are beings known as the Githyanki. Individuals who used to exist on the mortal plane, but were hunted so vehemently by the Illithid that they split into two factions, the Githyanki and the Githzerai, and left the mortal plane for safety. The Githyanki were the ones that sought safety in the astral sea. Yeah, the astral plane, the astral sea. The two carrying this egg, because it's so large, you can see their arms under their armor, like their fingers beginning to turn a little bit blackened. But yeah, there is fear. There is not patience in these people's eyes, and a lot of them have different injuries, bleeding, this greenish blood. They are not 100% healthy. All of you can see the wounds on them, obviously, but Alkahest is the only one that knows that little bit of history from them.
Manicus, cast Fireball.
They may want to do something bad to the egg. I don't think not many creatures like these creatures.
You think they up there fighting egg?
They might be taking it to do something to it, to research it, but most creatures probably don't like what we've been fighting.
Hey, I could cast enemies abound on one of them, and we could try to make them fight each other.
I mean, we could have a conversation first, and then kill them if it gets down to it.
Yeah. What if just one of us goes up there and talks to them? I feel like we got a pretty good stealth here. I feel like what if we just hid and kept an eye on things?
I'm the least stealthy. I can just go up there.
We'll keep an eye on you from a safe distance.
Okay, Alkahest, if you do that, then
Clank,
you
clank,
say
clank, clank.
you say Keyword, and we jump out.
Yeah, what's your word? What's your word, Alkahest, for us to jump out?
You'll know. You'll just see me start igniting people.
You are not able to completely sneak up on them before this guy kind of like turns, sword drawing from his sheath and pointing towards you. He doesn't actually like step towards you in any way, shape, or form, but he does have his sword towards you, and in that time, the rest of them draw their swords, except for the two carrying the egg, who maintain that hold and begin to shift a little bit like southwards with it.
Do you speak common? Any of you speak common?
You see all of them begin to looking around, and then one of them, or they all end up looking at this guy, the first one I showed you, who steps forward and in kind of like a broken way says, "Come and speak little."
I mean, we don't want to fuck with you. I mean, we're used to seeing those eggs, and they're not good.
Egg bad.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Take egg away to
Are you going to
immortal lands. The Astral Sea is known as the Immortal Lands because no one ages there.
I mean, I'd personally be okay with that. Take it off the plane, yeah. Do you have ways of getting off this plane?
You seem like take a moment to figure out exactly what you were saying before he like takes a moment and says, "Us, no. Friend, yes."
Is there a good way you can get to your friends? You all seem to be hurt.
He just points to the east. That way.
You know, if you are willing to trust, I mean, I can help. You know, me and my group can help you guys get there, I guess.
Make a persuasion check at advantage. Because like you walked up, had swords drawn on you, and you continued to be peaceful. Nice, yeah. I'm trying to think of a better word for escort, a smaller word of escort. Help walk. Help walk.
Yeah, help walk.
He gives you like a very like almost like a practiced, inquisitive look and says, "Help carry."
Now we got a Pavel. You can probably carry it.
Yeah,
My kitsy will help.
Someone help carry me.
Yeah, if you would like to tell them, you're welcome to bring them forward. But yeah, you've seen this line, like the Githyanki almost form a small V around the egg.
They seem to be okay. They don't like the Tebiak either, and I think they're going to take the egg away.
All right, so who attacks first?
Yeah, let's not attack Yazwan.
What do you mean, Alka? I don't get it. Who's swinging first?
You're fine. It's going to be okay.
Oh, okay.
Why not just destroy egg? Why are we take away?
Yeah, maybe they have something that they do. I mean, they're Githyanki, so they're going to take it probably to the Astral Sea.
Does it get destroyed there?
I mean, it's hard to get back here, especially an egg. It won't know how to get back.
Away from trees. Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Yeah, it'll be completely away from trees. It'll just be in a big void of anything.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah, the rest of you all approach. There's a moment of tenseness as they kind of see you all, but maybe everyone except for Yasmor approaches very peaceably. They don't. You get the idea that none of them, besides the leader, the very front one, has ever probably seen humanoids before. This is probably the rest of their their maiden voyage onto the mortal plane, into Deitas. When you approach Alkahest, the leader again does that same inquisitive look and says, "Help carry?"
Can I snap my wrist and turn my all-purpose tool into like a wheelbarrow?
Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Wheel comes out. Yeah.
Can I use my action to create a weapon that's actually a wheelchair? but the wheels are blades.
Yeah, fuck it. Like,
Sweet, no more walking for me.
Like Kuzma said before, all you gotta do is ask, and the DM will say yes.
I just kind of like direct them to put it in the wheelbarrow.
Pablo, you willing to carry the egg?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to carry it, or you want to make your kitty carry it?
So I don't know how, like, the dexterity of the cat, but, like, can it hold it in its mouth?
No, this egg is much too large.
Oh. Then yeah, I'll throw it on the cat.
Okay. You stand on one side, kind of balancing it on its back, and one of the Githyanki stands on the other side.
So I have two 50-foot ropes, and I'd like to tie it around it and have both of us, like, hold on to it and walk with the cat on either side.
Absolutely. You lay it down on its spine, and you wrap it around its back. The lion takes 4d6. That was a really good roll. Holy fuck. 19 points of necrotic damage as it just begins to wear away at its back.
So no on the wheelbarrow, huh?
Well, what the fuck?
All-purpose tool.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Pablo, egg kill cat.
What? So if the cat dies, can I re-pet the kitten, or do I have to wait another day for it to... Because I can only do it once a day, and the cat was alive today, so can I pet the kitty today, or do I have to wait one day?
You'd have to wait till the next day to hug it. So yeah, you put the egg on its back, and you see it, like, quiver a little bit under its, like, the pain of the egg initially touching it. But yeah, otherwise it's sitting on it successfully. What are y'all doing?
I guess leads on, friends.
Everybody go and make me a perception check real quick.
And they're back.
You sure you don't want to turn that nat 1 into a 38?
Nah.
Alrighty, Kuzma. From where you are, sitting on the far side, you do see, coming out of this penis shadow on the ground, emerging out, a very similar figure that you've seen before. Slowly creeping out of it, thinking that it's being very stealthy as it slowly just elongates, almost coming out of this penis shadow as sperm. Dribbling out of it.
Pavel, there's shadow man up there. You go fight this time. See if you kill him, he go away.
I will do so.
Alright, if we're doing a 1v1 combat, anyone that would like to is welcome to roll initiative. Otherwise, it's you and the shadow.
I'll stand back. I'll roll initiative.
Oh yeah, you guys are welcome. Yeah, you guys are welcome to roll initiative and then just hold your actions each turn until things feel like you need to.
God damn.
A lot of ones.
Yeah, that's 3 1s in that. Oh, I rolled a 1.
Did you want to turn that into like a 30-something?
Yeah, if anyone would like to inspire and guide the shadow, feel free. And if you want to throw your +5 on that, really give them the advantage over Pavel, feel free. Alright, is anyone going to take their turns outside of Pavel? You guys
Hey,
are
why
standing
would we not beat the shit out of it?
Guys, let's see what happened if just Pavel tried to kill.
Uh-oh. Alright, I guess.
Yeah, okay. So then, top of the order, Yasmorn, you're up. Are you doing anything? Or are you holding?
I'm holding.
Okay, so it's just going to be those two back. The Githyanki Knight sees the Yasmorn, Alkahest, and Menikis kind of stand down. Oh, Alkahest, you standing down too?
Yeah, I'm just watching for now.
Alright, Menikis.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, just checking. Yeah, as the Githyanki pick up on this, they hold back. Pavel, you're up first.
With advantage or no?
If you're recklessly attacking, then yes.
Oh, yeah. I had the little thing on the top left of my person.
That's
I
the
got
rage.
Confused.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just kind of let you always leave that on because I assume you're always going to rage first thing in battle. 21 will hit.
Yeah.
18 points of damage as you lunge, slashing your rapier in, kind of ripping up and out of his shadow. You're at second attack. 20, I believe, will also hit. Nice. 14 damage. A total of 32 damage that hit. You see it almost like, as the shadow rips out of it, it forms, ducks back into this shadow, and kind of appears in the shadow behind you. And it's going to take its turns on you. Oh, that should have been... Sorry, let me roll with advantage, because... 22 to hit. 18 points of psychic damage.
I don't think psychic damage should hurt me. I'm Pavel.
You are vulnerable to psychic damage? Alrighty. As it kind of like appears behind you, it reaches its claw in your back and like rips out. And you just feel this like searing pain into your nostrils. Your turn.
I want to take my turn after seeing that, because we're all holding our...
Same.
Okay, Vaden doing anything?
Sure.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm gonna fucking slice this bastard.
Go for it.
I'll go again.
Okay, go for it. 21's gonna hit. After the 15 missed on the first one.
Yep, and I will
Right, 12
try
points
to
slashing, nice.
stunning. Nope, no. He
It succeeds.
Unarmed.
Go for it. This is the... Yeah, it's your bonus action. Yeah, the 11 misses. Done?
God damn, yeah, I'm done.
Alright, yeah, you slash, it missed, and it kind of saw you coming. After it's fought you guys several times, it's learned to be a little bit wary of the monk initially, so it doesn't get stunned up and stun locked like a little punk ass bitch. But yeah, it dodges out of the way of 2 of your attacks, but you do slash it with 1 of them. Kuzma, you're up.
I thought you would be faster, Vaden.
I'm sorry, it's been a little bit. I'm still on edge.
I make pray for you.
What does that do?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, so is that all you say?
Yep.
As you kind of like slam your staff into the ground?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we'll all learn what this does later, including the DM. I think I know what it does, but... Yasmorn, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna run up and stab that son of a bitch then if we're all doing that.
7's gonna miss.
Gotta hit. That's gotta hit.
And you just kind of like step up, kind of like sneak in between people, and you just kind of like stab towards him. And he almost like opens up his center, and you just stab through the hole as it closes as you pull it away.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alrighty.
Oh shit.
Alkahest, you're up.
Yeah, I'll heal him. Pavel, this is going to be random, like completely shot in the dark. Do you still have that shadow dog?
The bracers.
Yeah, yes.
What if the fucking thing wants the bracers? What if you have nothing to do with Bane and it's the damn bracers this whole time?
I believe he was attacking us before this.
No, I don't feel like he did.
My memory has never failed me. I don't think.
Many noons. That's my turn.
Pavel, take bracers, slap him in face with.
Medicus, you're up.
I'm not quite sure who.
I'm going to I'm gonna run over here and I'm going to spend my turn creating a giant flashlight. It's gonna be just a giant club that I'm gonna hit him with, but I want to shape it like a flashlight.
I would say you put a torch in there since electricity doesn't exist at this point in time.
All right, fine. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you take your wheelchair and turn it into a flashlight. All right. It is the Gith Yankee's turn. Only the knight is gonna have a chance to actually react to this fast enough, as the other ones are still figuring out like, oh, I guess we're fighting now. Oh, that's gonna be the first one's gonna miss. Wow. That one's gonna hit. 16 points of damage, nice. So he just kind of like lunges, slashes into it, rips up and out. Pablo, you're up.
I will continue to attack.
Go for it. 25 will hit. Nice, 15 points of damage. Second attack, 17. Hits. I didn't remember my character's AC. 8 damage. Another 25 points, 23 points of damage dealt as you kind of just continue to stab and slash into this shadow, making sure that recklessly it can't avoid your strikes. Its turn now. It's completely surrounded you by you all. It's going to cast a spell this time. And it kind of like spreads its hands to the side and rocketing out of like its knuckles are these almost like small darts. And it does a total of 9 points of damage to you, Pavel, as these darts just... Alkahest, you would recognize this as probably a like weird version of magic missiles. Vaden, you're up.
Alright.
16 tides and it's gonna hit. 11 points of damage. You slash into it. Oh, and it fails its saving throw. Good.
You did?
No, this means everybody has advantage on hitting it.
Yeah, that should have been. Sorry, let me just roll.
Yeah, you
again.
just roll a second
That
time,
was-
yep.
Yeah, this is essentially like a prison shanking at this point.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Alright, 11
It
points.
is.
Bonus action.
Yeah.
26 is going to hit. And
And I'm
8
done.
points. Yep. Alrighty. Kuzma, you're up. This creature, this shadow just becomes motionless in the air, the wisps of it blowing in the wind, but otherwise completely held still by the stunning strike of Vaden.
I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm just gonna pass.
Oh yeah. Fuck.
Yasmorn, you're up. Remember, all attacks have advantage.
Just gonna let him. Just gonna let him kill us.
20 hits, 10 points of your rapier piercing damage as you just finally lunge into it, getting it like through its neck. I mean, shadow just kind of like spewing off to the side. Anything else?
As I insulted, you stupid fucking shadow.
Was that just Yasmorn insulting it, or are you actually casting a spell?
Oh yeah, I'm just insulting it while we're all taking turns stabbing it.
When did you change your name from Yasmorn the Beautiful to Yasmorn the Black-Eyed?
After I lost my fight.
Okay.
That's just for today.
Fantastic. I didn't even notice that before. You said you are casting the spell or no?
No, I'm
talking
insulting
shit.
it while we all stab it. Yeah.
Alkahest, you're up.
Like that scene from Office Space.
I won't do anything.
Medicus, you're up. Remember, you have advantage. But 18 is going to hit regardless. Yeah, as you pick up his Warhammer, and I'll add the dexterity on that, which is a +3, so it's a difference of 4, so that's 4 more damage done to him.
I hope my flashlight's dexterity. Yeah.
Yep, your massive flashlight, as you pick it up and slam it into this fiery entrance of the flashlight, you hit him and do some damage. Get Yankees turns. Wow. Whoops. Give him the 18 HP back, but he takes 42.
Holy.
Yeah, these guys hit hard. Yeah, 42 damage. That's more than the Vaden amount of health, guys.
Jesus Christ.
That he slashes through, and I mean, he is ripping this thing to shreds.
I'm glad we didn't fight these sons of bitches.
A lot of them are injured, so only actually like one of them is actually going to step up and fight here, and it's one of the less injured ones. And he'll take his attack on it. And that is enough to kill it, actually, right there. As this creature drops to 0 HP and vanishes. It just kind of becomes the wind and wisps away.
Oh man, guy, now you're gonna be haunted by that thing forever. Last person who kills it just follows around, so I'd watch out.
The Githyanki like, looks towards the knight, and the leader kind of looks towards you and says, "What haunted?"
You guys are now. Sorry. But thanks for your help.
You're welcome.
Pavel, let me see those bracers.
Let me see that mithril.
I pull a mithril bar out. And, okay, you show me yours.
I'll unzip my pants.
Okay. I turn the wheelbarrow back into an all-purpose tool.
Wait, do you wear the bracer around your dick?
What? Yeah.
They won't fit around his forearms.
We like a...
I don't know what the confusion is about. And I hand it over.
What's
Alright,
that?
cool.
What's that?
We're going to
goo
destroy
on
this
there?
thing or send it somewhere. Because, like, it's nice to have a dog, but if this is the reason, then fuck, man.
Well, what if it's not the reason? Then I just lose my dog?
Hey, dogs die all the time. It's going to be okay.
Yeah, lions die all the time, but it's carrying the egg now.
Speaking of, right about now is when it dies. Turns back into a kitten.
Alkahest! Now we need the dog to carry it.
I can turn my penis into a wheelbarrow. It's going to be fine.
Oh, okay.
What, so
I'm okay to watch that.
can we at least sell it or something?
Yeah, sure, but we need to get rid of the fucking thing.
It's only minor inconvenience. I mean, why not just keep dog?
What if the shadow keeps getting stronger the more we kill it?
Has it still work?
Well,
They
don't
haven't
follow
used
that guy
spells
now, right?
before. Have you seen it cast a spell before?
Yeah.
Maybe it's fucking learning. Maybe the next iteration will be like the anti-Kuzma. It will have a better mustache and a bigger crook.
It'll be stun proof.
God damn it!
But what if it's not?
I mean, we can hold on to it, but I feel as though after going into that fountain with Bane's mark on it and retrieved the fucking bracer, we've been attacked by a Shadow of Bane.
Okay, that
Well-
makes way too much sense.
Yeah,
No,
let's go find the fountain in the tree and touch it, because that makes sense. Let's go. That's the other one.
It seems as though the bracer is doing us no good.
But Mendicus said that it's not haunting us anymore, and Mendicus, I don't think lies.
I mean, I'm no comment.
He's never lied to me.
Well, even if he did, how would you know, Pavel?
Because my memory never fails.
That's all he said.
Pavel, what was the name of the place that we slept in yesterday?
Hey, why don't you go fuck off?
Your
Go ahead.
memory never fails because it never started working, Pavel.
I'm not wrong.
I'll make the wheelbarrow.
I don't believe the name was "Why Don't You Go Fuck Off." It was some tavern, the fighting pit of some sort.
The Four Left Foot
Yeah.
Tavern.
How about no? Ah, fuck. I was gonna say, how about anybody else say what it is?
I literally turn around and say the name. I didn't even hear him, but the four lefts.
Continue.
Four left.
Yeah, let's continue.
Hurry, get off plane. It just clearly wants to get this egg off the mortal plane.
I'm down.
Okay, you all eventually make your way to a small encampment with 7 other of the smaller, less armored Githyanki, and one. Let me pull them up real quick.
How are we carrying it? Am I carrying it?
The wheelbarrow.
Am I pushing the wheelbarrow?
You sure can if you want.
Yeah, I want to feel useful.
This almost like wizardly dressed individual sees the Githyanki, and they begin speaking this foreign language. Again, just kind of sounds like alienish. You guys literally can't understand a word of what they're saying. And he sees you all slightly worried for a moment, but again, he kind of relaxes a little bit as maybe they warned him. And he kind of like beckons to Pavel to bring the egg over, and
Guys, I think I
Go ahead.
I think I understood what they were saying. They were saying, blarg, 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 blarg.
Is your name Blarg? Blarg. No, wait, Blarg means yes. I speak alien. Alright, yeah, so you bring the egg over, and a couple of the Githyanki help you kind of like dump it gently onto the ground. The knight walks up to you, Alkahest, and he says, "We go now. Take egg home. Destroy."
Good luck to you.
You eat
long.
egg. You cook and eat egg omelet.
Yes, go prosper, my friends, prosper.
All right, and we will. So you all kind of like watch them all gather around this egg. Only one of them, the knight, the leader of them, puts his hand on it. You see him like twinge a little bit in pain as this leader Githyanki casts a spell on the ground, and they all vanish. And that's where we're gonna take our break real quick. With you all continuing on the road to Tortularia. Alright, so yeah, you all standing in the middle of the forest, literally about like a quarter-ish mile back into the woods in this small encampment. Very little provisions, no tents, a couple hammocks that were there that were ready to go. And they all disappeared as you all continue the trek towards Tortularia, right?
Yep.
You all arrive in the dead of night. You maybe get passed by one more wagon along the way. It's not very well lit. It's maybe about a quarter the size of Malona. Not a very big city, all things considered. The one thing that does stand out to you, even from the edge of the city, you can see this small bald head of a stone statue sticking out in this, what looks to be the center of the city. If you all at any point in time approach, it is a large, about 80-foot tall statue of a large tortoise person, a turtle. And
Great tortoise right there.
At the bottom of it, it says, "Tortellini, Slayer of God." Or Slayer of a God, sorry.
Oh, I was like Slayer of God. Fuck.
Other than that... Sorry, go ahead.
I wonder if we can get like statues of us up when we kill this next one. I kind of want a statue.
How would you pose, Mendicus?
Well, see, I'd probably do one of these. Have you seen like Captain Morgan? Yeah, like one of those. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm a little teapot mix in there or something.
Yes.
You have to do the T-pose, just go straight at the T-pose.
Full
Confidence.
dominant.
Little, are you not entertained? Maybe some of that?
I feel like they could confuse me with Jesus, though, if I just T-posed.
Who's that?
Roll a history check.
Yeah, what?
Anyone from the surface world, roll a history check on who Jesus is.
Anyone from the what?
The surface world, so not the Underdark.
Oh.
History or religion?
Do I know because I said it?
Either would be fine. Yeah, man, I guess you can know that's fine since you made the joke. Alright, Pavel with a 7, that fits. Mendicus, you already know. Alkahest. Yasmorn, you want to roll or no?
My map's still loading, so let's say I'm not.
Let's go ahead and wait. Let's go ahead and wait for you while Dustin figures out who the fuck Jesus is in this world.
He's Obi-Wan Kenobi, right?
Who's that?
Roll a history check. No.
History or religion? History or religion?
I'm gonna be here all day.
History or religion.
You keep making these references.
I know exactly who he is. I know exactly who he is.
I somehow don't believe you, Yasmo.
So, Alkahest, this is a creature that did exist during your time. Not a creature, a humanoid that existed during your
fuck
time.
it, make it a creature.
He's from the Middle East.
You know, in the time we thought he was a lich, because when we threw him in that cave after we killed him, he just disappeared. And like Matt put a giant stone in front of the door. Like it was a prank, but like it wasn't a prank. You know, we put him on a cross for a little while, and like I made sure I put the nails in it myself.
It sounds like you had a fun time. It must have been pretty cool to watch.
Christ.
I mean, when you have a spear of destiny, it's just you have to use it.
So I mean, you went nails like right through the hand then.
Yeah, you got to. I mean, how else? He might free himself.
What about how did you keep his head up? Or did he just hang there?
Yeah, he kind of just hung there.
I heard he had like a crown on. Like they could have tied the crown to the post.
You know, I still need to find the crown. I don't know where it went. Now, people thought he was special because he went around just like curing wounds and stuff. But I mean, we all can do it.
Oh, right, but how can he cure his own wounds in his hands at that point, you know?
I don't think he could do the somatic portion with his hands being nailed.
Well, you know, it seems like a nail, just a nail through your hand, holding your whole body weight up. I feel like it'd just rip through your hand, wouldn't it?
Yeah, pretty good nail.
So what are we talking, like 1 penny, 2 penny? I mean...
It was at least a 9-inch nail.
I'm done.
It was 666 gauge steel. We got him with. Real thick stuff.
So, Alkahest, with your 25. This actually would have happened during the Great Cataclysm, though had nothing to do with the Great Cataclysm. This just kind of caught your interest in the kind of like the news of the world at that time. On the continent to the far west, completely separate, it had nothing to do with the Great Cataclysm. The House of the Divine, there's some lands around it that are now known as the Forlorn Lands. I'm going to go ahead and ping you guys to that. The House of the Divine used to be a sacred treaty area where when these different countries on this far continent of the different races went to war, they would send anyone who wasn't fit to fight, children, the elderly, women that, you know, some races don't have their women fight, and pregnant people would be sent to the House of the Divine, where they all lived in harmony. This is the only place on this continent that they all lived in harmony in a like sacred treaty. Well, one of the races decided to disobey that treaty and slaughter everybody along the way from in all directions. And the first person to fall, his name was Jesus, as he tried to withstand the militia that struck down all of these people. Which is where the Forlorn Lands came from, just this haunted ruins of a land. That now nobody can access the House of the Divine, and obviously you wouldn't know this, but no one has accessed it ever since, because it is just surrounded by ghosts and scepters and wraiths and whatnot. So,
That was not a happy story.
Yeah, well, you know, neither is the story you guys told about Jesus, so... you guys do anything else in Tortolaria besides just staying at a tavern?
No, I say we hightail it out of here. We're still a little
So
close.
we get the hell out of here. But what?
Yeah, can we get a
question
boat?
is,
Are we looking for a boat? Honestly,
yeah, the question is, do we stop at this town, or are we just stopping here and moving along?
I think we're just finding a port in the town and then taking the river. Finding a boat.
I can do that.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys want to make your way towards the small river, you're welcome to.
Find us a big boat, Yasmorn. I don't want to be.
You are me.
I get seasick sometimes.
Are we looking for this boat like legitimately?
I'd say very much find somebody who's shady as shit. Somebody who, loose lips sink ships, so if the motherfucker talks, he'll lose his boat.
Yeah. Well, moral compass-wise, what's the plan here?
Well, I mean, I'm not the best moral compass.
Now, let's also remember, we're doing this because we broke a lot of laws.
And for the children.
Steal a boat. It's kind of pointless.
I think we only broke one law, and we didn't even mean to do it intentionally.
I definitely committed 7 felonies if you count every single person on that note. If I know what a felony is.
You slept with a felony, didn't you?
Yeah, here. Shit, we need something to barter with.
I mean, I have plenty of something to trade. It's just we need somebody who's shady and has, certain business practices.
All right, I go look for a worn down, shady looking boat.
I might not be the smartest, but they might be looking for that mithril.
True that. Hold up. Let's just.
And 500 gold is kind of a lot. I can't go back to jail.
Were you in like tree jail? Like I was in Mother's Island probation jail?
I don't like to talk about my past, Mendicus.
Did you also have a felony incident in jail?
Are we talking butt stuff? What do you not want to talk about, Pavel?
This is the continuation of the conversation that I do not want to have.
Hey, then why don't you go find us a boat then?
Mendicus, where's one of your other personalities? They could help us.
What do you mean?
I don't know what you're talking about, Pablo. I've known Mendicus for a long time now, and he's there's only one Mendicus. He's got no personality to him at all. Never mind, multiple.
Someday,
I don't have the words to argue that.
So who's going to look for a boat?
I say me, but I'm dragging Pablo with me.
Okay.
And Mendicus. I'm dragging it's the 3 shadiest people looking for a shady boat.
That's fair. You got the homeless-looking dude, the muscle, and the pretty boy speaker. No need to make a roll. Overall, it's only like a couple different docks. Most of them are abandoned at this point in time, with boats just kind of locked into place. You have a dock master who, you see, kind of looking at all the boats and then walking into his little shack.
Ooh, you know what? I look for a boat that's carrying just cargo, not people.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
It's hard to tell this late at night with an 11.
All right, then I'm just walking to wherever, seeing what I got.
Okay. Yeah. So with your general sense of shady people being a bard, you see it's not a grand boat by any stretch of the imagination. It almost looks to be a small, the boat from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It looks like it has a small sleeping area down below. It has otherwise a boat that would require some steering, but otherwise no paddling as you're heading downriver for the most part. It has a large sail, but it's completely folded up, and if you're heading downriver, you're not going to need that much anyway.
Excuse me.
Yar.
Hey, I was wondering if you could provide a ride for me and for 5 buddies of mine.
Oh, I'd be happy to set a sail for any people, that is, if you long as you're willing to pay the price. Yar.
Oh, I'm willing to pay the price indeed.
He looks you up and down, gives Mendicus a long look up and down. What would you say to 5 gold a head? You got to remember there, lad, I got to pay the crew and myself, and I'd be losing a little money not to wait until Myron getting in the rest of the stock.
Of course. Let me just let me talk to my here brethren, and guys, I'm okay with that, but I'm broke.
That's a lot of gold. You should see if he wants to trade something else.
Why can't we just go across the river on my back?
Because you're not with us.
Oh, I thought you came all the way back to us.
Oh, did we?
I haven't yet.
Oh, okay. Alright.
You, Pavel, are you saying we offer him Mendicus's mouth?
I think that would be equal trade.
Shit. Oh shit, no blowjobs.
Well, what?
The lesbian god wanted to.
If I can talk to you guys, like, without the other guy here, why doesn't Alkahest just make a boat? He makes everything else, he can just make a boat.
I don't know.
But should we go ask him?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
What? Don't let me come up with the good ideas.
Hey, I never bought a boat, so.
Look,
Are we buying it?
Yeah, he did not. He's not selling you the boat. It's just to bring you down.
I'm broke, so I'm kind of relying on y'all here. So.
Why are you broke?
Look, man, that's five a head. That's five. That must be 100 gold.
That sounds about right to me, and that's a lot.
I don't even have a quarter. Man, who am I kidding? I don't know how much I have. Look, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I get the gold and the copper confused with each other. I put them in the same bag. I got them mixed up, and I might be a little colorblind. I can't tell the difference.
Well, let's just excuse me, sir. We have to go talk to our metal friend. He might be a boat, so we can come back.
You just get a very confused look. I'll be here, but only till Marin.
I have no idea what that means, but yes. And I just want to exchange like an awkward look at him. Alright, let's go find our people. Can we get rid of the cat? The cat's dead.
No,
Yeah.
that's the other cat. That's the,
No, I mean the lion.
where's the lion at? Oh, yep, there it is, sorry.
Oh, can a displacer beast swim?
If I roll it. I mean, if I miss Stevie.
You think she could
There-
carry us all down the river, though?
DB has a hard enough time with me.
You guys are back with everybody else now.
Alkahest, are you a boat?
You know, Pavel, in fact, I am not a boat. Do you want
What?
to try to build one?
Why not you just climb on my back and we cross the river? It's easy as that.
Are
So
we
you're a boat.
crossing,
We
or are
need
we
to go
going all
down
the
the
way
river.
down the river to the cave?
But maybe safer on other side of river. Away from this people who accuse us of stealing button.
Yes, but Kuzma, I believe we still just need to get down the river, so we'll be on the river either way. Even if we cross, we get right back on the river, find a boat on the other side. But there's already boats here.
Look, y'all. Look. There's
Listen,
a shady enough guy offering to swim us down. At 5 gold a head, I can maybe cover myself. If everyone could cover themselves.
listen, let's just offer him 20 gold for all of us and see what he says.
We could probably build a boat for less than 100 gold.
Build a boat. Man, I'm trying to get the hell out of here.
Alkahest said he could do it.
I mean, it'll take a while. A while.
Yeah. How long can we get down the river? How far can we get down the river in 3 hours? At a swim speed of
Oh yeah,
30.
yeah. Is he? How far is he? How far
40,
are we paying him to take us?
You make it 13 miles down the river.
How far is it on the map?
Right there.
Oh. Guys, come on. I take us down the river. Everybody jump on back.
All right. Well, okay. But what do we do once we get there?
I need to know who have this plan.
Here, how about this? You take us there. Alkahest builds us a boat in the middle of nowhere where we can't be spotted, and then we take the boat somewhere. Why are we building a boat?
We need to get to an island.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense to everybody? Am I missing something?
Yeah,
I mean-
right. Oh God, it's a giant fucking spider. Underdark spider.
What?
No, it doesn't. There's no token for it.
Yeah, it literally says Walrus on my screen.
Yeah, it just says walrus for me.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I like the Underdark spider thing.
Spiders can't swim.
It's because the spider looked like a walrus.
You got 8 legs. You better paddle.
Hold on, guys. Change the image real quick.
Oh, with the mustache, dude. That's nice.
God.
I typed in Walrus, and that was one of the first ones that popped up.
I see my mustache just like blends in.
Yeah.
Is that Jamie from Mythbusters?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this walrus appears in the water. Now, normally, you would be able to travel 40 feet per turn, but because you are encumbered, you can only travel 20 feet per turn, but you can dash as your action. So as you begin into the night, for the next 3 hours, you are able to get everyone right about there, right to about a bend. You can kind of feel the walrus within you waning, and you just kind of shove yourself ashore and kind of tell everyone. He makes that sound despite the fact that he can talk to you telepathically. Yeah. But yeah, you all get off on shore. You have about like 3 miles from where you are to the tip of or 5 miles, so a slight morning walk, and then it's about another 11 miles to the actual island. So in theory, from that very tip, you could make it there if you did that again in the morning for 3 hours. Kuzma.
I'm not quite sure we should be a walrus. They might recognize us as the Mithril Busters.
That was good.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah, I knocked Pavel out.
Can we change y'all's name from the Communitas Commutative Collective to the Mithril Busters?
Yeah.
That could be our
I'm
criminal
good
name.
with that.
Yeah, I can be Mithril Busters.
It's your criminal.
We did bust a... Yeah.
It's your criminal syndicate nickname.
I mean, like when they convict us or when they catch us through the Mithril Busters or whatever.
I like that you said when and not if. I like that.
You're gonna punish us. It's gonna happen. It's just about like how many spell
Not if we
slots we
just-
have.
We just keep running. from our.
Like if they're fireproof or acid proof, as things tend to be also.
He's gonna wait for all of us to expend all of our spell slots and
Key
my
points.
and then it's just like, oh, and you run into the guards, and you're fucked now.
Alrighty, are you guys doing anything with your long rest? Otherwise, you all spend the night. Wake up the next morning. Vaden heads off into the forest, grabs some food, makes some mush, and you all enjoy a nice early morning.
Can I put any time into my timepiece?
Absolutely. You are welcome to put up to 4 hours or 4 to 5 hours. I'd say 5 hours into it because you guys stopped a little bit before you needed to start the rest officially, and then you woke up with an extra 2 hours. So
5 hours down, 2:35 to go.
so many.
All right, are we just making a beeline towards this thing?
Yeah,
I
I say we go straight to it, and if we see anybody or hear anyone, we get the hell out of here.
Kuzma, is there a submarine type animal where we can like, hide inside your belly while you?
Yet. Not that I've seen.
Walrus again?
So, if we're walking down the tip and they want to go across, I'll do Walrus again.
Okay.
I don't know where my Walrus token went.
I deleted it just because I didn't know how long you were going to be with it for.
Oh.
But yeah, you all hop on the Walrus's back, and you arrive with like about 15 minutes left. I actually need to edit this map slightly because I had a boat there, not a walrus. So let me delete the boat. Alrighty. So as you kind of like approach the island, you encircle it slightly, and you see a dock on the far side. That boat is actually there. As you all approach, you see this very large boat. Didn't use the dock at all. It is just like shoved up into the rocks and like dragged halfway up and just left on its side. Not in the water at all. Just drug up, thrown onto its side. On this island, it's not a very large island, all things considered. This slowly heads uphill from the docks. It's like a very large like sea, a very large semicircle, and it leads up and around, probably growing a total of 100 feet from where you guys are all the way up. You see down in the centered area, right where I'm kind of clicking now, there are a bunch of snakes with wings that are just flying around. I don't mean like dragons, not dragons, just like flying snakes just flying around this beach shore.
Did they seem to be ignoring us?
Yeah, they have paid you guys absolutely no mind. They have seen you, but they're paying you absolutely no mind as they just continue to fly about. All these different colors, red, blue, green, just a little bit of like yellows and darker shades of greens, whites and blacks kind of mixed in. But yeah, this slowly heads uphill as Alkahest dismounts. You want me to delete the walrus and speak Kuzma again?
No, you said I had 15 minutes.
Okay.
How far can I make it in 15 minutes?
You can make it all the way up. Like I said, it's not that big of an island. Like the measurements are accurate on here.
There's no way in 15 minutes this giant fucking walrus can.
What's your regular movement speed?
Oh yeah, it's
20
slower
feet?
on land too.
It's 20.
20 feet on land.
So yeah, you'll still make it up to the top by then.
That seems silly. Tired of flopping around.
Hey, do they have like
Alkahest,
flying?
right where you are now, as you turn the corner, you see leaning up against this tree this massive thing of armor. You recognize your brother, Ma'ad. He is
Gorgeous.
Yeah, he is clearly asleep, almost like bundled up in a ball. Like, you know how like you imagine like some people cry with like their knees tucked in themselves. He's just like tucked up into this massive ball. His axe laying across his neck and shoulders, just asleep. You've seen your brother sleep before. This is how he sleeps.
Yeah, so don't make a lot of noise. Yeah, definitely don't make him angry.
Why is that?
You know he's my brother's up there. He's asleep. Let's not wake him. Let sleeping Mad sleep.
Is he a grumpy? Is he grumpy in the mornings?
You know, he tends to just be grumpy. He's not a bad dude. He just don't piss him off.
What is his name? You said?
Mad.
So he's mad.
He's prone to be angry. Yeah.
name is very fitting.
Does he sleep like you do, with like awake all the time?
You know, he might just sleep regular, but most of us tend to centuries rest.
But he has a
Can we
much
see
lower
him?
passive perception.
Can we see him from here?
Yeah, as you guys round the bend, yeah, he even like seated is probably about as tall as you are, Vaden. He's a big motherfucker.
So let's just carefully be quiet and try to go inside.
Make noise with my footsteps at all.
Everybody roll me a stealth check.
I'm gonna stand back here.
Yeah, anyone who's approaching. Wow, 21!
only
Alkahest
approaching?
coming in clutch. As you approach,
Are you going to approach him?
Yeah, I figure I'd be the best one to go up to him first, just in case.
Does he like drow?
It's been a while. I mean, I don't think he used to like too many people.
Okay, I'm good.
as the two of you approach, Vaden and Alkahest, you're able to approach, and he is just kind of
Stay back
silent.
right here.
Okay, you're standing right there. Alkahest, you're kind of able to get pretty close. He's still asleep. There are two doors there, and this is an island that you have heard of before. Vertus told you about the idea of his island long before. Go ahead and make me a history check at advantage to remember, see what you remember of it. Nicely done, 24. So, your brother quite literally told you about the place he was planning. Though he didn't always agree with your morals, Vertus, who was Lathander's Warforged, he did trust you, as you guys were on the same page, or on the same side, though maybe not always on the same page morally. There are 14 statues that he constructed, all involving some sort of riddle for each of the gods. Riddle, puzzle, he said like something that will guard the secrets of these gods to be kept away for future champions. So there are the 14 different statues of the gods, which we will get to. But right at the entrance, there is a completely... There are two doors right next to each other with like a 5 feet of stone between them. One of them is completely ruined and destroyed. Just completely crumbled. The other one is a small statue of what appears to be Tiamat. The body of a dragon on the door with 5 heads. Or it would be normally heads, but in this case the heads are almost like recessed, like actually like carved in, whereas the body almost kind of 3Ds out, as if something needs to be placed in there. Now, if you guys don't mind me doing this for all 14 statues, which I will copy and paste to you guys, each of the statues for the 14 gods has a phrase written beneath it. I'm going to just do Tiamat's for now. Yeah, I'll post it here. It says, "In her greed, she thought too much. In her greed, she lost her heads. Help the mother of dragons find her heads. Find a body big enough for the heads. For the heads are nothing without a body."
We should sacrifice the Walrus.
There you go. It's an out of character as well. But obviously, right now, Alkahest is the only one to see that.
So I think we might need to find some little snakes to put in the statue, but I don't know for the body.
Who is that to?
To Vaden, I walked up to Vaden.
Well, I guess we need to figure that out then, huh? Should we tell them back there?
Yeah, I'll go over there.
I'm not staying here with them.
I might need to catch those little snakes to put into a statue up there for Tiamat. Don't know what's going to be good for a body, but...
Well, so the body was already there. It's just
Gotcha,
saying
gotcha,
you need to
gotcha.
find a body with those heads.
On this island?
It did.
The fuck?
Kuzma, you good at you a snake charmer? I know Yasmin is, but are you good with snakes?
I could try. You want me to see if I can talk to snakes down there?
Yeah, just do a good Harry Potter. Just get them up here.
Okay, I'm gonna ask, lean down and say that all the snakes need to follow me up here.
Hey,
Float on up.
Who is Harry Potter?
Make a
He's a-
history check.
He's kind of like St. Patrick, you know.
All right,
Okay.
Kuzma, make me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
+5 that. I'll +5 that.
With a dirty 20. 6 of them make their way up to you, just slowly, kind of like fluttering their wings, slightly flying up here.
All right, come on along, man. Come on.
Yeah, so let's just quietly
Follow me.
go up there.
Yes,
Quiet snakes.
you are different than what we're used to.
Oh, who you used to see?
Our leader down below speaks to us, feeds us.
Leader.
Yes,
Down there?
yes.
Okay.
They have many.
Are they saying anything interesting?
They say down there's someone who speaks to them at bottom of cliff.
They
But
have
he's
many
not like us.
heads,
Oh, he says there's many heads down there.
like us but bigger.
Bigger,
Like a snake?
like a multi-headed snake down there, I think.
Yeah, kinda.
This guy's freaking me out.
Would I know with that description what they kind of described?
Make a nature check at disadvantage, because it's a very shittily vague description.
That'll just be an 11. I'm not adding to that.
There aren't many multi-headed snake creatures. You're kind of down to Tiamat or a Hydra.
I mean, a Hydra would be useful, and I doubt it's Tiamat. I just don't want to fight a Hydra right now.
As you're having this conversation, rather close to Mad, just his visor just kind of, and he like just scans everyone. Immediately locks onto you, Alkahest. He uncurls, stands up to his full 9.5 feet. Oh yeah, brother. Hello.
No.
It is so nice to see you. What are you doing here?
You know, I'm just here trying to help Vertus. He's probably trapped.
Oh, why do you think he's trapped? I haven't heard from him yet. He,
A long time ago told me he was coming here, and then, hundreds of years later after waking up, I had a feeling he might be trapped still.
Oh, weird. I was just, Gruumsh told me to come here, look for something. And also, I saw Frank along the way. He told me to stop by here. It is so nice. Who are your friends there, Alkahest?
These are just some of my friends I travel with. That's Kuzma, there's Jasmine, and there's Vaden.
He extends his hand outwards, like, towards Yasmorn, but his hand is, like, big enough that it almost, like, covers all the way towards Kuzma and Vaden.
I use Mage Hand.
I like your great axe there.
Oh, thank you. It was given to me by Gruumsh himself. I would never trade it away for anything.
Alkahest, your brother seems very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, he's typically very friendly, unless you piss him off.
Oh yeah, I do have a very short fuse. Alkahest back in the day used to have these sticks that would blow up. I said that I would blow up much faster.
I'm sure your great axe has seen much blood. It does look as if it has.
It doesn't have eyes, so I don't know how it would see.
You're a lot different than I think I meant.
So you guys really do explode.
Yeah, give or take. Give or take.
Figuratively speaking, yes.
God damn it.
Pavel and Menikis, you guys can absolutely hear this echoingly high-pitched voice coming from ahead of you. Oh yeah, I'm so glad that you are friends. You made friends here, Alkahest. Normally, well, your friends end up on the table, so this is nice to see.
Yeah, friends, enemy, everybody ends up on the table
Oh
eventually.
yeah, I mean everybody's the same when they meet my axe,
Do you have a name for your axe?
Mr. McChoppy Chop.
Chatty McChoppy axe.
So, Alkahest, I don't know if you know this or not, but the door up there, I tried to walk through it and I hit my head on it and I got really angry and destroyed the door. So, I couldn't solve the riddle for the other one. It's just a picture of Tiamat and some missing heads. It doesn't make any sense. I've been here for 8 days.
I was going to get the snakes to sit inside and hopefully open the door,
Oh,
but
that is brilliant.
it only took you 8 days to get from up north, because I think Serenity was looking for you.
Oh, no, I've been awake for quite a while now. Well, so by the time when you talk to Emma Tippino, that's when he was awoken before that. So he's been awake for a little bit, yeah. Serenity's here too?
Well, she traveled up north because that was your last known location. She was trying to meet up with you.
Oh yeah, Gruumsh told me to lay low a little bit, but so I've been trying to not draw too much attention. But you know, some people have to die.
I completely understand.
Oh,
People
yeah.
do need to
I
die.
think everybody here can agree with that, and in fact, that's kind of why we're here. In a weird sort of
He
way.
extends a massive fist towards you for a fist bump.
Massive mage hand fist bump.
Oh, yeah. You're just like my brother Azuth.
Oh,
So-
you know me, just a clean freak.
So much magic. So, yeah, let's try these flying snakes and put some in the door. And Kuzma, as you convince these 6 to... you only need 5, but as you convince 5 of them to line their heads up, they're like a third, or they're like a fifth the right size.
So, are you saying that we need a lot more snakes?
Yeah, just get more snakes and put them in there.
Or a much larger snake head, yeah, one of the two. Oh, that didn't look like it worked.
Oh, we
Oh
need
god.
go get
Oh,
more
God.
snakes, I guess.
What are you
I
talking to
believe-
Ayun for?
I just have a shitty realization of what's going to happen here.
We need to fight the Hydra.
I mean, I could always use a heart, but Jesus Christ, you know, that poor man who fell in that land that we celebrate every year. Of course.
Wait, we get to kill something to get in here?
That's what it feels like.
He bends down, like grabs you by the shoulders, and like picks you up like a foot. He goes, "You're telling me we get to kill something, and you wanted to put snakes in there?"
I didn't know we were going to have to kill something, but it feels like we're going to have to kill something.
Big ol' smile. His smile would put Menikis to shame.
Well, let's get to it then, shall we?
We couldn't go look for a thing down below that they say are there.
Yes, I will go scout it out. Medicus Pavel, we're going to find a large snakehead son of a bitch down here.
So Menikis and Pavel, you guys see rounding. Well, actually, are Alkahest and Yasmorn you guys going to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Walrus.
So as the two of you,
Sitting here.
oh sorry, as they kind of round the corner, right behind Vaden is this heavy footsteps of this massive Warforged. Oh, hello there! And he like waves at you as he continues to run past you, following Vaden, keeping up with Vaden.
Kuzma, could you get your snake friends to get their boss out here? Yeah.
Keeping.
Well, I can ask. I can ask.
Yes, he appears to be rather fast, Vaden.
Well, I'm pretty quick.
Come, little snake. Lead us to person who also speaks to you.
Yes, happily. I will lead you to him. He who hunts for us.
Do you want me to move my character down around to the pit, or what?
Yeah, that's fine. You can just drop yourself in there. Eventually, like 15 feet past you, Ma'ad does come to a stop, Mendicus and Pavel, and he like grinds sort of 2 inches into the ground. Oh, hello there. I haven't officially met you. I'm Alkahest brother, Mad. And he extends a hand out towards you. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
What's your name? I met Ziazes.
I whispered to Mendicus, don't make fun of him, please, for the sake of whatever god you believe in. I love you like a brother, please, Jesus Christ, don't do this. I just say this now, just please.
Hey, Mendicus, wouldn't it be funny if you pissed in him? The piss would be inside him forever.
You guys
I forgot what he was asking me.
he could wear you like a condom. Let's not play this game.
Don't try to encourage Mendicus now.
So what is your name there?
Yeah, I'm Mendicus.
You have a very nice tooth.
Yeah, I got 13 of them.
Oh wow, that is 13 more than me. I'm
How
just
do you
kind of a
eat?
gullet. I don't. Does Alkahest eat now?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
I didn't think so. Oh, hello there, Bugbear. My name is Ma'ad.
Did you say mad?
Kinda.
Oh, good to meet you.
What's your name?
I'm not Mad or Mendicus. I am Bugbear.
Yours just is Bugbear. You're named after your race? That's weird, but it's kind of cool at the same time. Imagine me being called Warforged.
You sure do talk a lot.
Thank you. You want to go kill something?
Yeah, sure, why not?
He puts his hand out towards yours.
I would like to skip with him.
Okay, yeah, he takes your hand, he begins skipping, and you skip along with him down to the shore with Kuzma.
Hey, Alkahest, you got a pretty cool brother.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Don't piss him off. He's pretty cool.
Don't piss him off. Don't piss him off. Don't piss him off.
So as you guys make your way down to this beach, there are just probably about a dozen and a half snakes flying around. They seem to be almost hovering over the ground looking for smaller prey. You see one dart down, grab a crab, throw it up in the air. 7 of them all dart to the same area to eat said crab. And they it just immediately bite it, rip it to shreds, tear it apart, and throw it in their mouths and continue searching the beach. The 5 that you came down with, Kuzma. Or sorry,
Try mashing it first. It tastes better mashed. Oh, wait, sorry, what?
Yes, I will suggest this to them. So you want to meet a master?
I guess so. Let's you take us.
Yes, I will go get him. 5 of these fly out to the center of the water, and 5 of them duck down in. Only 2 of them come back up. As just in the same sense that Ma'ad kind of dwarfs the rest of you, save Pavel, this creature, you see a yellow head shoot up out of the water, look around, followed by a second yellow head, then a red, a green, a blue, a black, a white, a third yellow head, as they begin to pull themselves out of the water.
Beautiful.
You see this multicolored headed creature. Now, you may see a green head eventually turn into a yellow neck. Don't worry about that. I'm lazy. as this creature just...
I don't know how I just did that.
Yeah, that's definitely the most powerful creature I think I've ever seen in my entire fucking life.
Mads, we're gonna need those heads and those things to get through the door.
It pulls itself up onto the shore and just lets out this 7-headed loud scream that echoes across the land as it turns towards you all, heads whipping in all different directions.
Privet?
Plus, I'm going to need its heart for, utility reasons.
Is this like the old days where you just needed things and I gave them to you?
Yeah,
Its heart is yours! Alright, let's go ahead and roll initiative. Because this is not a beast.
Not bad.
Shut up!
Bad.
I knew as soon as I said that I didn't have it set up.
No, I've been rolling initiative for like 30 seconds.
Now, I will say, this is about to get easier. Because the snakes were going to be involved, but you guys befriended them. So, no snake involvement here.
Yes.
So the snakes are... I'm just going to kind of leave them. I'm just going to go and move them out of the way so I don't actually sit here and click on them.
Maiden, did you say yes?
Yes.
But otherwise, the snakes are kind of like flying around, though avoiding combat, just kind of encircling everybody.
I mean, it looks like the Hydra ate 2 or 3 of them, so I don't think
it
they're
did
friendly.
eat 3 of them. They might not be friendly, but they might be its bitch.
Yeah.
Because
So,
this is a big creature.
is this a cliff? Like, did we come down the cliff, or are we on top of the cliff? Because, like, Mendicus is up and we're down, and I'm not quite sure how this is working.
So I assume most of you, like down towards right where Kuzma is, it's maybe like a 3.5-foot cliff. Like, so even Kuzma could pull himself up if he needed to. Up where Yasmorn is, that's more like a 30-ish foot cliff. So like I said, right around where Vaden and Kuzma is 3 foot, and it scales all the way up towards here, where it becomes like about a 90-foot cliff. So it kind of like it slowly makes its way up the archway towards the statues and doorways.
Is Mad going in?
Matt. Oh yeah, thank you. Matt is in there as well. But yeah. So I assume the idea was Mendicus and Yasmorn are just holding the high ground since they're distant casters anyway. I'm assuming that was kind of the thought process there, Vaden or Pavel. Alrighty, top of the order, Pavel. You see this creature just kind of pull itself out of the water, 4-legged, multi-headed, all snapping, kind of looking in different directions, focusing in on all of you, taking account the high-grounded Yasmorn to the large creature of Ma'ad, all the way to the very close Vaden. What are you doing?
Kill now, my friend.
Oh yeah, this thing needs to die. We need its heads and its heart.
I will attack.
Alright, go for it. Oh yeah, right from where you are. You pull out a whip.
Oh, wait. I have a... this-
Yep. I always assume you're recklessing unless you say otherwise.
Yeah.
20 should hit. Nice. 14 points of damage as you just whoosh, right into its neck. Second attack.
Whoosh.
17. Shit. I meant to say should hit, but I said shit. Sorry. It hits 11 points of damage. So for a total of 25 points of damage, go ahead and roll me a d6, Pavel. So with a 6, as you whoosh, whoosh, out really quick, not knowing exactly what you're aiming for, one of the heads on the Hydra, one of the yellow heads just falls off. As you literally whip it so hard that it's like neck crumples. Seeing that weakness, you whip it in the same spot again, and it completely detaches and falls. And like the snake-like head is just writhing on the ground until it stops moving. Oh yes, that was a good hit, there, Pavel. I like that.
This is easy, and you don't know my name.
Oh yeah, sorry. Bugs Bears, that was a really good hit. Vaden, you're up. Nice, 24 hits, 11 damage, nice.
Man, get the hell out of there!
And it succeeds on the con save.
Yep.
Alright, second attack. 17 will hit.
17 hits. Okay. I will. I'll use my bonus action flurry of blows to make 2 more unarmed.
Alrighty. 24 is gonna hit. Nice. So you've done 11, 11, and 6 points of damage. Nice. 20 is going to hit. Nice. All 4 are gonna hit this time. Roll me a d6. This time, as you run up, I literally went from top to bottom here, okay?
He hits the black one,
He does hit the black head. It's literally red, blue, green, black. You grab the black head and begin chopping away at it. The third strike, you uppercut it. The fourth strike, you literally almost like judo throw, Ippon Seidagi. Grab its head, yank down onto your shoulder, and rip it off of its head. And you hear it just, ah! As you rip its head off, throw it to the side, and it lands squirming on the ground.
Where I come from, they call that the Stone Cold Stunner.
It's a great name, Minty, because I must adopt it now.
So, being so close to this thing, it is its turn now. The 4 heads are going to breathe onto you, Vaden. A series of breath weapons. Actually, they're going to hit 3 of you there, and all in a line. As the heads kind of whip to the side. We
Can I use my evasion?
Your evasion is a passive thing. It's always a thing. It's not a reactionary thing. It's always a thing.
Is this a element-based effect?
It is. It is. Why do you
react?
ask? Okay.
So can I roll a dex save? Oh wait, I already do roll a dex save. Okay.
Oh yeah, all 3 of you fail. So
I'll absorb elements as well.
okay. It only deals 14 damage. So Alkahest, I guess you'll take 7 instead. So just make sure you took everyone make sure they took the correct amount. Kuzma, you took 7 as well with your thing.
So I should. You're saying I should bring it up because I took more than that with absorb element, or do I take half damage?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Assuming you're using absorb element, yes.
Okay.
And Vaden, with your evasion, you also will take half damage at 7.
I always take half?
On any deck saves, yes. Yeah. I'll just need to fix evasion on your character sheet. That's always a thing. It's a passive ability that's always going. So is it kind of like they rear their heads, they just and spread this spray of mostly acid in this case, but also spread with a little bit of fire, cold, and lightning and poison damage and cold damage. But it's mostly not acid, because you guys ripped that acid head off. It's mostly poison damage.
It's the acid head.
Oh, then
The black head is the acid head.
I'd naturally half that anyway.
Okay, cool. Then you can reduce that down to 3 damage if you'd like to use your thing still. But yeah, so as this spray of colors comes at you, it's mostly filled with poison damage, because I just kind of choose one at random. And they're going to step up in between you all. And I will target you guys one at a time real quick. Starting with, I'm going to move him back just so I can efficiently...
That was just the first breath?
That was his breath, yes. This is the rest of his attacks, though. Vaden, he is going to take a bite attack at you. That is a 14 to hit, which I think misses. Kuzma. There we go. Kuzma is a 23 to hit. That's going to be 11 points of damage. What are you concentrating on? Anything? Is that an old thing?
No, I think it's old.
Cool. Well, you failed now, so it's gone. He takes 11 points of damage. And then the last 2 are going to be for one at Pavel, which is a 14 to hit, which I believe misses. And then the last 2 at Ma'at, as it is the biggest creature and therefore the most worried about it. 16 will miss. And 16 will miss. This thing's rolling like shit. Nicely done, buddy. Alrighty, next up is the Kuzma.
Okay. I'm
So
gonna start
as this
moving.
creature kind of like breathes its breath weapon at you all, and then makes lunges out at you, you're really the only one that gets hit. More focused on the fact that you got hit by this breath weapon, as the rest of them are able to dodge out of the way. Ma'at just kind of like walking forward and taking these hits to his face, and just kind of shrugging them off a bit.
Is it any extra movement to move back up the little 3-foot cliff here?
It's double movement, so it's only 6 feet of
Okay,
movement to
so
get up there.
10.
So it's basically the same thing.
Okay, all right.
As you leave, it is going to.
I was within range there.
Yeah, well, I mean, I stepped back just to not be in range of you guys because I couldn't click on you guys at the same time because it's
Okay.
a big thing. So do you want to change that or no?
No, yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
get the fuck out of there.
Okay, so it will take its bite attack at you. 25 is going to hit, and 9 points of damage as it just, as one of the yellow heads just kind of, and just like snatches at your Achilles, bites into your calf as you begin to run away from it. But you climb up the cliff, get on the high ground from it.
Yep, and then I'm going to cast Conjure Animals. I want to conjure 8 flying snakes and disperse them among their friends, kind of just behind them, because they all appear behind the flying snakes. And I want to instruct the flying snakes on their turn to attack the Hydra. So they roll to get into initiative order, and then whenever their turn is, I want my 8 to attack with the hopes that the rest of them follow.
Smart.
Make me a deception check at advantage. Alrighty, so behind the Hydra, a line of mustachioed flying snakes appear, letting the rest of you know that these snakes are allies. So you have your 8 flying snakes behind them.
Okay, they go on their turn, so let's see Osborne.
Yep, they are in order, and they will attack on their turn. Yasmorn, you're up.
All right.
I took the damage.
As a bonus action, I'm going to use Unsettling Words.
What does that do? I've never heard of that spell, actually.
So I roll a. What level am I? All right. I roll a d10, and I subtract that from its next saving throw. That's step 1. And so my Unsettling Words, I play a little tune. You're already going to be a bunch of stumps. Even if you survive, you're going to be this ugly thing. And then suggest it. So why don't you just lay your necks down in the most vulnerable position and just lay them down for all of us to hit for a little bit.
Let me read suggestion real quick. I forgot to say at the end of its turn, out of the 2 holes where you guys made, 4 heads pop out. So out of the yellow-headed area that got whipped off by Pavel, 2 yellow heads pop out, and from Vaden, where the black head was, 2 yellow heads pop out as there is a just writhing black head on the ground still, or no longer writhing, but was a writhing black head. So it does have 2 additional heads.
I guess the only problem is it needs to be able to understand me.
Does Hydra speak common?
I mean, Alkahest already said Yasmorn was a snake charmer, so it should work.
Yeah, or does it speak gnome?
Does a Hydra speak no? Oh, slim chance there.
My next game, I'm going to play a Hydra that thinks it's a gnome.
Maybe you're a gnome who thinks you're a Hydra.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't specify on its turn. There are some things that specify on its turn.
It says if you or your companions damage the target, the spell ends. So,
Sure, but that's still a free advantage on a hit. Is this creature just heads lay out flat in front of it?
Yeah, lying down right in front of it. Alkahest up next.
Would you say it's prone?
It is prone, yes.
Yay, ranged abilities.
Yeah. I'm going to say with this large of a creature, it being prone does not affect your ability to hit it. It's still a massive creature. If you were aiming for a specific head, we'd have a different discussion. But because you're literally aiming for it as a whole.
I'll firebolt.
Go for it. Advantage.
Oh, you're right. Advantage.
21 hits, but go ahead and just roll to make sure you don't crit. Okay, yeah, so 19's still going to hit. But yeah, no crit there. Go ahead and roll damage. 10 points of fire damage occur as it just kind of rocks into it. Just you hear this creature just kind of give out a loud roar. Very, very, a little bit louder than previous roars you've heard it give off. Do anything else?
That's all I got.
Alrighty. It is the flying snake's turns, as these 8 are going to come up. Do you want to roll or me, real quick?
Are only 8 of my snakes attacking?
For this turn, yes, because the other ones have to be convinced that this is happening. All right, guys, give us a few minutes here.
I think I can adjust.
15's the AC here.
Okay.
That's 1 of 2. Okay.
Can you keep track for me? I'm just gonna keep.
That's 3 attacks. That's 4 attacks. That's 5. That's 6. That one's going to hit. Okay. 7, that's going to hit. Nice. And last one. That's going to hit. Nice. Oh! 10 damage on the last one, too. So I need to add this up real quick. 10, 16, 23. Okay. As they all lunge in and attack, they all begin tearing into this red head. As it just, like almost like piranhas, rips this red head off, and it just clatters to the ground.
So I want to move them back and fly them back into the horde of flying snakes, but we don't have to move them because they're just gonna keep going back and forth like that.
And obviously the Hydra has no reaction here because it already used it on you. Oh,
okay. Well, also I have flyby. Snakes doesn't provoke opportunity attack when they fly out of reach, so you could attack it. You couldn't do that even if you wanted.
Also that, yeah. Alrighty. Ma'ad's turn. This creature's still prone because it hasn't had a chance to stand up. He is going to take his fun attack. He is going to attempt his decapitate attack. Let's see if he hits. Reckless. 28 hits. That is 35 points of damage. He is going to attempt to decapitate, or he will decapitate as well. That is 80 points of damage.
What the fuck?
115 points as he just raises his axe as this creature is prone. You see him like raise it, waiting, watching as this creature just kind of like writhes around on the ground. And he just lowers his axe and cuts off 4 of the heads, all in one fell swoop. Now he is locked there on the ground. His body is no longer moving, as he is just locked in position. But 4 heads writher on the ground, with only 4 or 5 heads being active, still moving about. Mendicus, you're up, as you just watched this giant mammoth of a creature just slice through 4 of the heads.
Well, shit. I'll whisper to Alkahest, saying maybe we just watch you fucking 1v1 the thing, but I want to make you mad.
Oh
So
yeah, I get it. That was funny. He's stunned right now.
I'll go for how many? So we killed 4, and there's what, 6 left?
5 heads are down. 6 heads are still up because 4 came back in the place of the 2. So there were 7, there were 9. So there's 3 heads. There's 3 heads still available. Sorry.
All right. Can I focus just on 1 head?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. 19's gonna hit.
Beam 2.
Nice. 16 points of damage. 21's gonna hit again.
Pop, pop.
Nice.
That's it.
Alrighty. 29 points of damage total, done. As you aim, you pop off the blue head as it falls to the ground. Back to the top of the order. Pavel, you're up. This creature well within range of your rapier. What are you doing?
I'm going to rapier.
Let's go for it. 27 hits, 15 damage. Nice. Last attack. 25's gonna hit. 14 points of damage as you take your rapier, stab and rip out of one side, and take it, put it back in the same slot, and rip the other head off. Another yellow head. Vaden, you're up.
Alright. Let's do it.
It is still prone. You have advantage.
Oh, shit. Well,
Thank God.
Good timing with that nat one. Yeah, it just hasn't had a chance to stand up.
There
20 will hit. There we go. 12 points of damage.
God damn it, I hit normal. Whatever, I hit.
Yeah, that's fine. You want to roll again just to make sure you don't crit?
Yeah.
18 will hit, so let's see if you crit.
Yeah, whatever. I'll just roll damage.
Yeah, 14 misses. I'll take the damage off for you. Nice. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'll, So technically, if I were to stunning strike him, would it just be one head?
No, it'd be the entire creature.
Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna go for it.
Okay, go for it.
If I hit this unarmed strike,
Yeah.
that is.
26 is gonna hit.
And let's stunning strike him. Boom.
Conveniently, as you grab the final head, writhing, still fighting around, one white head with 8 stumps moving around, you grab it, slice, a massive gap. You're like, you can literally see the nerves running within it. You plunge your hand in, like spear hand in, folding it into a punch, grab what's in there and rip out. And what comes out with you is the rest of the head. As it drops to the ground, the body slumps with no active heads and dies.
I killed it?
That was the
The
final
stunning
blow.
strike?
That was the final blow. Well, your unarmed strike, because there was enough damage to deal to the final head.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. I just wanted to fuck him.
Anybody want to assist me on taking a heart out?
Sure.
So, even after you kill this creature, Ma'ad's axe is in the sand for about another 6 seconds before he finally pulls it out and begins moving again. Oh yeah, your whip, your rapier is very strong there, big bugbear man.
Your little bit of damage would not kill me, as you are stunned in the sand for so long.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was just complimenting you.
I will take that.
That is smart. It is not really fair to compare my axe given to me by a god to a whip. You know there is a god-given whip out there, right?
Are you a god?
No. Gruumsh, no. But there is a god-given whip out there. Tiamat, actually, is a god who we are killing this for. She invented a whip with heads like with tails like the heads of that Hydra we just murdered.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, there's much to learn when you're a kid of the god. Well, please hold on. I need to get a heart for Alkahest, and he marches off to the Hydra.
I guess I'll assist him, or are you assisting me?
He begins to rip open the chest of this thing. If you would like to make your nature or medicine check at advantage. What is everyone else doing?
I'll add a +5.
I'm just watching him rip this Hydra apart.
You're gonna need a good way to store this, but yeah, he literally like puts his axe, not blade first in, but like edge, like blade at first, and then edge, and then just kind of tears it open, and like stands on the bottom, and then like just pulls the rib cage up and holds it open for Alkahest to walk into.
I know they're huge, but how big is a Hydra heart?
I'm gonna instruct my snakes to weave themselves into like a little basket and be like, "Here you go, take heart in snake basket."
You've got a little, it's a little loose, like some blood may drip through because it's only 8 flying snakes. But yeah, you could probably put that in there for a while. Actually, 4 other snakes join that basket.
Is that how many you're gonna give me from the group?
Just to make the basket, yes.
Oh, I thought like maybe for the attack.
With an 18, you were going to convince all of them to attack, but that's really good for snakes, okay?
Yeah, this will make a very good immunity potion here. Invulnerability.
Wait, you can be invulnerable?
To what?
You can be invulnerable?
Yeah, for about a minute.
Mendicus, why are you so erect right now?
I'm just thinking about some things, you know. Exciting things.
Maad picks up 3 of the heads. So can we go in now?
Yeah, we should be able to go in. I just need probably a couple more heads. Pavel, you mind helping?
I have 2 hands.
Yeah, but he's carrying 3, Pavel.
Yeah, but he said a couple, and I have 2.
He only needs 5.
Does that make sense to me, Pavel? Or Pavel? Yeah, he called you Pavel. That makes sense to me, Bugbear.
Well, yeah, you can call me Pavel. Others call me Pavel.
So, do I call you Pavel or Pavel?
It's Pavel.
Okay, Pavel. Let's go. Yeah, and you guys are welcome to bring yourselves back up to the top of the temple.
Can I skip with you?
I don't know if I can hold your hand while holding 3 of these heads, but yeah, we can skip side by side.
Da.
Da!
God damn.
Alright. For the sake of the podcast, I'm going to read out the 14 statues real quick. But otherwise, you are able to... These heads almost fit, like, perfectly in before it opens up, but we'll get to that. So on the Tiamat, it says what I said before. In her greed, she thought too much. In her greed, she lost her heads. Help the mother of dragons find her heads. Find a body big enough for the heads. For the heads are nothing without a body. Next is Azuth's. And it says, a diversity of spells makes a practitioner balanced and wise. 4 schools of magic is impressive. All 6 is invaluable. 8 unlocks the unimaginable. And I'll post all these later. Next is Chords. It says, fighting is not always about who is the strongest. Even a mage can best a giant. Use your mind, but be fierce. After that is Gruumsh. And it says, when you're the biggest and baddest, and taking time to slay them all. With no competition, I'm at my saddest. Pull the levers and make them fall. Next is Sirik, the god of lies. On the one hand, there will be only truth, and on the other hand, will only be lies. Now the statue is of like a shrouded body with 2 arms. On the right hand is truth. The word truth, like literally just like on its hand, and on the left hand is lies. Lathander's says, the hand of justice is swift and punishing, but fairness is also important, and consequences for mercy exist. Thera's Dunes says, the only thing you can keep that can keep you sane at times is your name. Always remember who you are. Next is the Raven Queens. Hers says, all souls deserve to rest in peace after death. If you have the ability, one should always help a soul come to peace. Ioun's, the words actually appear to be unreadable. You recognize about 4 or so of the languages. Each of you, any languages that you speak appear on here. But it's completely otherwise incomprehensible. Like, you literally see some giant script, which was also Dwarvish, but you kind of see like Dwarvish phrasing mixed in. You see Orcish lettering, common lettering, Elven lettering. You see, if anyone speaks Abyssal or Undercommon or Thieves' Cant, you see all of these different things mixed in, but it's otherwise incomprehensible. Osmodius's says, the worst hell is the one you can't change and causes you pain. Melora says, the forest, the plants, the environment is all life. Treat the life how you would want to be treated. Baines reads, the idea of pain shrouds judgment. Lolths says, only when darkness is embraced can one find the light. Bahamut says, all may be guilty, but it is on the prosecutor to decide who. Always choose wisely. And as that fifth head is placed into the door, you hear it unlock. And if you guys decide to go in, when the door is pushed open, a key from a string drops down, almost seemingly out of thin air. It's not coming out of the doorway, it's not coming out of the archway, but a key comes down and hangs there with 5 heads of the 5 different colors: red, blue, green, black, and white. And it's very clearly a key. It comes with the very standard centerpiece of a key and then the round part at the end. And as the door opens, we'll pick up there next time, as you guys enter into this dungeon to rescue Vertus. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode of The Essence of Deitas on All Natural. Thank you for joining us. Please join us next week for our next episode. You can catch us live at twitch.tv/awnnatural at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. We're on YouTube, Spotify, or many other podcasting locations. Just search All Natural.